Welcome to the SEGA Lounge, where we celebrate our love for all things SEGA, including the games, the music, and the community. I'm your host, KC. Join me as I talk to different guests and learn more about their projects and passion for SEGA. Everyone, welcome to this very special episode of the SEGA Lounge. With me, I have a very special panel of guests / guinea pigs to play a very special edition of the SEGA Lounge Challenge. Everything is very special today because we're celebrating 10 years of the SEGA Lounge.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. And what better way to celebrate 10 years of this podcast than by, doing what we do best, like torturing people into answering SEGA-related questions. So it's time for the SEGA Lounge Challenge 10th Anniversary Edition. And joining me today, we have two teams of amazing SEGA community members. Two captains as well, of course. One for each team. Makes sense. Starting, for example, in no particular order, with Skill Jim. Hello, Skill Jim.
Hello, Casey.
Hello.
Happy 10th anniversary to you, buddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being such an important part of this 10th anniversary and everything, of course, the Skill Gym Lounge.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So would you like to introduce us to your team, Team Dojo and Gum?
Ooh, well, you've kind of spoilt one of the members there, but yeah, we are Team Dojo and Gum. Got the little and knuckle sort of joke theming going on there. So there's me and Matt, of course, which is the Team Dojo part of that name, and Gum. Equally important. Yeah. Makes the package, I suppose, complete.
Yeah. Eagerly awaiting the Gum TV show coming soon to Paramount Plus.
Of course.
Believe me, so am I.
Yeah.
SEGA, send me a check. I'm waiting.
3 movie later in the year.
Yeah, that's it. Dojo 3.
Yep.
Movie. Okay. So welcome, Matt. Welcome, Gum.
Hello.
Hope you guys, yeah. By the way, yeah, hi, Matt. Yeah, I should have started with that. Hope you guys are okay. Hope you guys are ready for this amazing quiz that I put together for this special occasion. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
I brought all 3 of my brain cells today.
Excellent. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and on the other side, we have Team Zesty with Captain Lime reversed.
Indeed. Hello.
Hi. So, welcome, Lime. Always a pleasure to have you here joining us for the festivities. Would you like to introduce your team partners to us?
Oh, I do want to do that. First, I want to say happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you very much.
To the SEGA Lounge. That's absolutely amazing. I have 2 returning veterans with me. One of them being the awesome Sin Fritz. Hello.
Hello.
And the other one being the handsome Revzig. Hi.
Nice.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien. Well done. So,
C'est très bon.
Oh, oui. Omelette du fromage. Hello, Rex. Je t'attends. Yeah, that's a Streets of Rage 4 reference for people who are familiar with the soundtrack. Anyway, welcome Fritz and Rafsig. Hope you guys are ready for this as well. Lime said veterans. We can say war veterans at this point because this is war. In all these quizzes are like war. People, I think some of the people here are suffering from PTSD after taking part in previous challenges. So I regret nothing. Anyway, welcome to the SEGA Lounge. Welcome to this very special SEGA Lounge challenge, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. We have a few rounds, and I'll explain as we go along. I think it's better for everyone involved, including our listeners and viewers as well. Obviously, thank you guys for watching / listening to this very special episode. We're celebrating 10 years of the SEGA Lounge, which sounds absolutely crazy. it shows how old I am, first of all, and how long I've been doing this, which is also crazy. I want to give a special shout out to Lime, because in line with the celebrations of the 10th anniversary, and doing a much better job of celebrating the anniversary, perhaps.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, then maybe this like silly game was your interview you did with me a few weeks ago. And so for people that want to like watch or listen to...
Oh, it's coming up on my channel on YouTube at the date. The 10th anniversary date.
So when this is released, we'll leave a link in the show notes for that video version. It's also available as a podcast episode, audio only, on Radio Sega, I think.
Right.
So we'll leave those links. Yeah, but that was a very special interview / celebration of the show. So I wanted to give a special shout out to
It was
Lime.
so much fun. I loved every part of that one.
Yeah, very emotional, I will say.
Yeah.
So if you want to see me making a fool of myself, yeah, just
You did so well. Come on.
Was great, to be honest.
yeah,
It was
it's really nice, and you guys were there as well. So thank you very much for being a part of it. Anyway, let's move on and let's start this. It's time for the Sega Lounge Challenge 10th Anniversary Edition. And we'll start with round one. We'll start with round one of this very special Sega / the Sega Lounge related quiz. So there's this little catch this time. It's a little bit more Sega Lounge heavy than usual, but not so much. It's more Sega, but some Sega Lounginess in the middle as well, in the mix. So we'll see. We'll see how you guys fare against these questions. So round one, as per usual, no surprises here, is a multiple choice round. So 15 questions, 10 points for each correct answer. Remember that so we have buzzers as per usual. If you guys buzz in and you get the question wrong, you don't lose any points, but then the other team may or may not choose to steal, right? No buzzers required for the steal because we only have 2 teams this time. But if the other team chooses to steal and they give me the correct answer, they get 5 points. If they fail to give me a correct answer, they lose 5 points. So remember, team captains, it's up to you to decide if you wish to steal or not, if the opportunity arises. Okay?
Okay.
All clear?
Okay.
Same as usual,
Clear so
right?
far?
Okay.
Yep.
So, as it says here, fingers on buzzers, and get ready for question
Oh my gosh.
number 1. Question number 1. So, remember, these questions have options. So, if you wish to press the buzzer to buzz in before I show you the options, it's your loss, okay? So, you decide when you wish to do that. Okay, buzzers are clear and ready to go. Question number 1 is... who were the guests of the first episode of the Sega Lounge Lime Buzzed In?
That was the Mega Drive band.
Okay. No doubts about it. That was like a very clear and straight answer.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, that's about it. I did my research for the celebration show, so
That's true. Okay.
yeah, that one is. I'm sure.
Okay. So let's see the options first of all, and I'll tell you if you are right. People are like nodding and you know, like thumbs upping and stuff. So option A was the Blast processors. Option B, the Mega Drive band. Option C, Julian Malfeld and Sam Mullen,
That was a second.
God.
which could be question
And
number
that
2
question
for all
number
you know.
two,
But
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
But
yeah,
And then
right.
the third question
okay.
is,
It's
who
okay.
are the guests on the third episode of the Sega Lounge? Who are the guests on the fourth episode?
So Lime said the Mega Drive band. That is correct. That is the correct answer. So that means 10 points for Team Zesty. 10
That's my
points.
captain.
Right.
Oh,
Don't
so
don't give
proud.
additional information.
So
yeah,
proud.
lesson learned.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it, because experience tells us that sometimes things that you say can be used against you in not in court but in like the Sega Lounge challenge. Okay, so that's 10 points for Team Zesty. Let's go with question number 2, shall we? Ready?
Buzzers.
Buzzers. Let's clear buzzers. Thank you very, very much. Question number 2 is, what is the name of the main character of the Headhunter series? Option A, Dan Marshall. Option B, Jack Wade. Option C, Michael Thornton. Skill Jim buzzed in as I was revealing option C.
Yeah. I think it's Jack Wade. I haven't played that game for years, but that is the most recognisable name out of the 3. Michael Thornton was actually the Alpha Protocol thing that we learnt last quiz, paying attention, so I remember that answer. Dan Marshall, God knows who that is, but Jack Wade is the headhunter guy, in my opinion.
In your opinion, I think,
My opinion.
and then at the end, my opinion. Okay, just in case. I don't want to sound too cocky and too sure of myself, so it's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay, so that's your answer. And let's see. Are you correct, Team Dojo and Gum? Yes, you are. Jack Wade is the correct answer. 10 points for Team
Congrats.
Dojo and Gum. Very good. Very good job. That's a very good start for both teams. So 10 points for each team so far. Question number 3. Let's take a look. So question number 3 is the first of several in which we'll have a guest inquisitor.
Oh, really?
So I had this, in full disclosure, I had as many of my ideas. I had this idea like a few days before we recorded this. So obviously not many people were able to do this, but I asked a few of our previous guests and friends from the community to come up with some questions so you guys could answer. And
That's amazing.
Yeah, and
That's a cool
That's so
idea.
cool.
the first guest inquisitor, I like that because it sounds like evil, is Corey Maru from
Legend.
Sega Bits, right? And so let's take a look at his question. He came up with some very cool questions, some very evil. Everyone was very evil, I have to say, eviler than me.
Oh my gosh.
So his question is, which action Sega title was Sonic team member Takashi Iizuka called in to help with in the middle of production? Rafsig buzzed in without looking at the options.
I'm second doubting myself. I'm second guessing myself now.
Okay.
Because I do remember his interview where he said that he joined the Sonic 2 team and that was his first project, but now I'm not sure if that was his first full project. I don't think it was.
I will refer you to the question and how it's worded, and then I will ask for an answer.
Exactly. How long do I have?
Like, not long.
Okay.
Like, I need an answer now.
Yeah, it's not an action game, is it? Sonic 2. Whenever I see it, I'm gonna be like, "Oh yes, of course it is," but it's not crossing my mind. Let's go with Sonic 2, and I'm
it's somewhere in my brain too, but I can't.
So your answer is?
sorry,
Rafsig?
Tim. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Okay. Your answer is... Let's take a look at the options. Let's take a look at the options.
It's not gonna be there.
Option A was Golden Axe 3. Option B was Streets of Rage 2. And option C, Altered Beast. So
Oh,
that means your
interesting.
answer is incorrect. Okay, so no points for Team Zesty. Team Dojo and Gum, would you like to steal for 5 potential points?
Does anyone have an idea on this one?
I haven't got a bloody clue.
Neither do I.
The
Is it
story
worth it?
seems more familiar to me than the game options that are available there. I mean, I can't personally think, because Altered Beast is like really early, isn't it? It's like 89 into Altered Beast. Streets of Rage 2 is like 92, 91 maybe. And Golden Axe 3 is, I'd assume, later than that. And I don't know. I don't know when Izuka started, to be fair.
Would you like to steal? Is my first question, Captain.
I'm not confident enough to steal.
No, I wouldn't
No?
be able to guess either.
So, not stealing this one?
Not going to steal
No?
by the looks of it, no.
Okay. So that's your final call, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So in that case, no one gets any points for this round. The correct answer was option A, Golden Axe 3. Golden
Okay.
Axe 3.
I don't think I would have picked that anyway, to be fair.
Yeah.
No.
I honestly had to think on that for a second because I know Izuka-san's first game, at least Sonic-wise, was Sonic 3, and that was 94, so it was before that.
So he was called in. He was part of Sonic Team, and he was called in to help with another game, which was Golden Axe 3.
And that was 1993.
Yeah. So that's around the time that he did work on this. So no points for either of the teams, but thank you very much, Korimaru, for your very good question. Kind of evil, but very good. We had options, though. We had
Very
options.
Good question.
I don't think so. I full disclosure here. I think this is one of those cases when the person didn't send me options, and I thought, oh, this is too much. So I'm gonna give the contestants some options because I'm not that evil. Just a little bit,
We
but
have
not
standards.
that evil.
Corey can be a little too evil.
Yeah.
sometimes.
So,
Did you know the answer, Casey? Just out of interest?
no, not at all. Not at all.
I think he said
just
it
like
in
you
an
guys
interview.
said, I remember seeing something about this somewhere, but I had no clue. Yeah. Okay, question number 4. Ready? Let's get some points, guys. Let's
do it.
Let's break the tie. Question 4: which of the following is not one of the zones in 2023's Sonic Superstars?
I don't know if I remember any of the names.
No one buzzes in. Really? No one? Okay.
We don't know the option.
Ha! Okay. Option A, Bridge Island. Option B, Lagoon City. Option C, Frozen Factory. Lime.
Damn it. Oh, now I'm second guessing myself. Because we have a lagoon and we have a frozen, and you probably mixed things up here. In a way that is
Sneaky.
crap. I can't remember if it's Lagoon City, but I didn't.
I love that crap. That was awesome.
I kind of thought that. Oh, come on. Yeah, I recognize Lagoon City, so it must be C. But Frozen Factory kind of sounds familiar too. I'm gonna go with C. Frozen Factory.
You're going to go with C, Frozen Factory.
Unless it's Blue Lagoon that I'm thinking of. And there is a Lagoon City.
I'm gonna go.
No, I'm okay. Come on. Okay, yeah, no.
I believe in your choice already.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. So let's go with C.
Let's go with C. Fritz was like, trust your instincts. C is the correct answer. Frozen Factory. Yes. Frozen Base was in Sonic Superstars. Frozen Factory was, I believe, in Sonic Lost World. Am I correct? Or am I mixing things up?
It's either
Might
that
be.
or
Might be.
Sonic 4?
I
It's
don't
one
know.
of the two, I think.
I don't know. I think it's Lost World, but I don't know. Maybe I just came up with this. I don't know how my brain works. Don't ask me. So 10
It's
points.
interesting. Like you have a first instinct, but then you start overthinking,
is.
and then it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It is Lost World. I just googled it.
Okay, so there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I seem to remember that. I liked Lost World, so that makes sense. That's how my brain
Me too.
works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's clear the buzzers and go with question number 5. Ready? No. Question number 5. In episode 167 of the SEGA Lounge, I was joined by David Warhol, founder of Real Time Associates, who were responsible for which iconic platformer? No takers. A. Bug. B. Gex. C. Rayman. And Skill Jim buzzed in as I was clicking for the final option.
I know 100% you've done an episode that was about Bug and Bug 2, and this must be the guy that was being interviewed for that series, because I'm 100% you've not done a Rayman or a Gex. You've done Bug, so this must be the episode. That's my logic.
So your answer is A. Bug.
A Bug. Yeah, A Bug.
A Bug.
A
Bug.
Which one? A Bug. Okay. Are you correct? I think you are, because Lime just got a notification saying that Skill Team is correct. A Bug. Very good. Very good. 10 points for Team Dojo and Gum with this correct answer, Bug. Okay, and things are tied once again, I think. So let's go with the next one. Ready, guys? Fingers on buzzers for question number 6, which is... In the Persona series, what is the name of the man who operates the Velvet Room? And Rafsik buzzed in.
Yes, that's my time to shine. That's Igor.
Igor.
Yes. Or I think it's Igor, not Igor, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, it's Igor.
Igor. That's your answer.
It is.
You sound very confident.
Kinda.
Okay. Not so
I just
much.
fake it well. Yeah.
Okay. Kinda. I think. Okay. Let's look at the options. Option A, Teddy. Option B,
Teddy.
Ryuji. Option C, Igor. You said Igor, which is one of the options. That sounds promising. Is it the correct one, though? It is, yes. Igor, 10 points for Team Zesty. Good job. Well done. Well done, Rafsik, for that one. Well done. Okay.
Ravsik had the answer before I could process the question.
Okay. So maybe I think we need a shorter question, right? Like a shorter one. So
Yeah, definitely.
definitely.
Yeah,
So let's go with the short
Wow.
one. Round 7 or question 7 is
Uh-oh.
fingers on buzzers. What is Sonic the Hedgehog's weight?
Whoa.
Is someone waiting?
Oh, Fritz.
If I remember correctly, it's supposed to be 100 pounds.
Final
How
answer.
heavy is that in stone?
Translate as kilos,
do the
please.
conversion.
That's
Kilo,
40 something, I think. Let me check.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I'm trying to do the math here.
Okay.
I was just
No,
kidding.
it's
You
okay.
don't need to
you
do
said
that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
100
God.
pounds, right? That's
Yeah.
Okay. Final answer, right? That's your answer.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the options. Option A, 30 kilos or 66.1 pounds. Option B, 35 kilos or 77.2 pounds. Or option C, 40 kilos or 88.2 pounds. Fritz is saying, oh,
Specific.
because 100 pounds is not one of the options.
I never ever thought of
So-
Sonic's weight.
We're not weight shaming anyone here. We're just stating facts. So that means
Maybe you could have lost a little bit of weight here.
Yeah.
Team Dojo and Gum, you have the chance to seal if you so wish.
I don't know. What are you thinking? Anyone got any
It is
idea?
So specific.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to go with the highest one that's the closest to 100 pounds. Do you think that makes sense, or shall we not risk it?
I don't know. Am I going too deep with like trying to imagine him stood next to Elise in 06, or do we just pretend that timeline doesn't exist?
That's a
How
good
many
Give me
tactic.
an
Like,
idea.
make
How,
one
how,
person.
how much are these measurements in stone? Because I only work with stone.
That's a good question.
idea, Matt?
Math is not my
No.
strong
I
suit.
can do it. I think.
10 stone is 140 pounds.
Okay.
If you want.
10 stone is £140. So
Yeah.
we're
So-
talking about half that then, aren't we? Like 5 stone.
Yeah.
A little,
Yeah.
maybe a little over 5 stone. Yeah.
So 30 is 4.7. What's the other one?
35.
You're doing that
35.
kilograms, are you?
Yeah.
Kilograms to stone.
35 is 5.5. And 40 is 6.2, 6.3. Apparently.
Think it'd be
According
that
to
heavy?
Dr.
6.3?
Google.
I think he... Was there a
Maybe
round number in
35.
that, Casey? None of these are round numbers, are they? Well, I suppose the kilograms are.
Yeah.
40. So, depending on where you've read this, Casey, if it's in a manual or something, could you see a 30, a 35 or a 40? I think 40 does sound quite feasible.
Okay.
Should we give it a risk? Do you want to fancy it, guys, or not?
So first of all,
We could.
are you willing to risk your 5 points, your hard-earned 5 points for this or not?
I mean, I'm not confident, so maybe we
I'm not
shouldn't, but
confident.
No, I'm leaning towards 35.
Not that hard,
I'm not
right?
confident.
you're leaving. Oh, okay. If we've got different answers, let's just leave it then.
Yeah, no.
Okay. We're going to pass on that, Casey. Thanks.
You're gonna pass? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Such an easy
Yeah.
question. So no points for anyone, it seems. The correct answer, and good thing you didn't risk it, because it was 35 kilos or 75.2.
35, yeah.
I've seen 75 as well somewhere, right?
I think I was getting 100 from his height.
From
It was
height,
supposed to be 100
yes.
From centimeters.
Exactly, 100 centimeters.
Makes sense.
That's true.
Can I just point out that you asked Rick for Sonic's height
Yes.
in just like last week?
Yeah. That's it. So this is the same source, by the way, for people who listened to the episode, the interview I did with Rick Mack. I asked for the height, which the question came from one of the Like a Dragon Infant Wealth SEGA proficiency test quizzes in game, which is a very good source of information and questions for the SEGA Lounge challenge. One of them is height, which is 100 centimeters, and the other one is weight, 35 kilos or 77 pounds, or was it like 6.3 stone? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or what was that? 40? I think that might have been
Too
the
many
40.
too many
It was like
measurements.
5 and a bit, wasn't it?
Too many
Five and a bit,
measurements.
5.5 stones, I think it was.
I'm very
for
confused
35
by
kilograms.
that.
Are these the official measurements
Apparently,
from like
yes.
Yuji Naka?
Apparently,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
true. Yeah, it's in the Sega game, so hopefully.
And I think it's even in the art book they put
Oh,
out
that's
for the
true.
25th anniversary.
Yeah, that's true.
wow.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, everybody look up Sonic's blood type now. That's gonna come next.
What's his star sign? Quick, we need to know.
And
So no wonder he's not heavy enough to do the red barrel.
I mean,
Explains a lot.
Never had any
Yeah.
problem with that, so I don't know what you mean.
can I just say something random?
Yes.
It really confuses me that the stone is a measure of weight, because how are we supposed to guess how heavy that stone in particular is? Because there's stones for every single kind of weight and size.
What?
Yeah.
You
Yeah, just
answered
wanted
my
to put it
question
out
very
there.
100
nicely.
stone is like a rock? No.
I don't know how it
How
works, to be
does it
honest.
work?
It's just
No
on
idea.
the scales.
Is that
Yeah.
the unit?
oh my gosh.
That's the
Okay.
unit on my
Okay.
scales. So
Anyway, we have another guest inquisitor after that disaster of a
Uh-oh.
question. Okay.
Oh heck yeah.
This particular guest doesn't like 3 options. He likes 4 options to make things a little bit trickier. So let's say hello to Lewis Cox from the Dreamcast
Lewis.
Junkyard. Our good friend Lewis pitched in with a couple of questions, and this is the first one. So are you guys ready?
Nope.
Good. Fingers on buzzers. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. In the first Shenmue game for Sega Dreamcast, how much does it cost to purchase canned tuna from Dubuita's tomato convenience store? No takers.
I think I know.
Okay.
Do you want me to risk
So,
it or not?
option A, 200 yen. Option B, 120 yen. Option C, 180 yen. Option D, 150 yen. I forgot there were 4 options. Yeah.
This is so evil.
Okay, Skill Jim.
I'm gonna have a go.
Okay.
I think it's 180. I know these. I feel like there's an 80.
That's what
In
I
there.
would have gone for because it's. I don't remember it being round when I say round. You know what I mean? Like 100, 200 when you
It's
buy
like
it.
a weird one in it for the canned tuna.
Okay.
Because I always thought that was like expensive, like it was like special for the cap. More so than like the squid and the.
You say you're giving the cat
Yeah.
the top quality stuff. I buy the squid. And There you go. Nice and cheap.
Exactly. Canned tuna. Yeah. Okay.
So your answer is
180 yen. Numbers. Well, C.
C.
Letter C.
180
Yep.
yen. I just realized how Lewis was even evil in how he like ordered the options. So 200, 120, 180, 150. So it's very confusing. I'm really. This is reassuring to me because I'm not as evil as I think I am. Your answer is
Potentially embarrassing.
correct. Correct.
Yay,
Somehow. Okay.
Wow.
Somehow. Well done. 10 points for Team Dojo and Gum. And thank you very much to Lewis for his question, his most evil question. Yeah.
It's a difficult
Yeah.
question,
Was
but
it?
yeah, I'm not surprised. Jim got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Very good. Let's go to another guest. And this time we have Lewis again from the Dreamcast
Oh my
Junkyard.
gosh!
Oh, where are you getting all these guests from, Casey? All these unique guests.
These unique guests. He came up with another question, with yet another question with 4 options. So let's take a look at question number, I think it's 9. I lost count. So yeah, it's 9. Fingers on buzzers, please. The following games were all featured as part of Europe's Dreamcast launch lineup. Which one of these games was not a launch day game for the Dreamcast in North America? Was it A, Millennium Soldier Expendable? B, Monaco Grand Prix? Ooh, Refsig. With only
This
2
is a
options.
huge punt. This is a punt, but I really don't see Americans being interested in Monaco Grand Prix. So I'm sorry to my teammates if you had any better idea than I do. But
I don't. So yeah, go for it.
I'm confident that Monaco Grand Prix might have not even been released in the US.
Okay.
Because this is completely different to the Mega Drive one. The Mega Drive one is legendary, the arcade one. But the Dreamcast game was outsourced to another studio, I think, and few people even realized that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm just digressing here. I'm sticking to my guns. Okay. I remember Expendable, and I am confident that it came out in the US as well pretty early on.
Okay.
But I don't know about C, though. Let's see.
Let's see C. Or D, for that matter.
Oh boy. Hey, I forgot about that.
Right.
Oh well.
Okay. So let's look at the other 2 options. Option C was Dynamite Cop. Option D was Sega Rally 2. Okay. So Rafsik said Monaco Grand Prix. And I will say your answer is incorrect, sadly. It is incorrect.
Surprise to me.
So that means Team Dojo and Gum, Captain Skill Jim, would you like to steal? Knowing now that Monaco Grand Prix is not the correct answer. So you still have 3 options to choose from, thanks to evil Lewis.
I don't know. What do we think, gang? Anyone got any ideas?
I'm torn between either A or C, but I wouldn't take my word for it. That's just more of a gut feeling.
So, the American launch was before the European launch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to think in my head, like, if they would have got one of these games on our launch date as a release date, if you know what I mean, like a few months later, for example. So Sega Rally 2 to me feels like a game that should have been an American launch title. The other two, like Gum says, I'm not sure if they would have got them like when we got them, on that date perhaps, but they were into an American launch title. Expendable, I feel like probably would have been a launch title in America. It's got that sort of feel about it. Dynamite Cop is the one I'm leaning towards from that deducing. But again, if not, none of us are confident, so I'd.
Are you stealing or not?
Unlikely.
Do you think we should steal Gum?
Shall we do it for science?
For science
How
is
many-
always a
how
good
ma-
reason.
Do I feel like we've had quite a lot of C's? Would it be C again?
Oh my gosh.
Are we trying to
I'm
figure
trying
out
to be
the
scientific.
Don't
algorithm?
try to get into my head because I didn't order this one. So that's not a good way to go here.
To be honest, I'm not confident at all. Let's pass. Let's not waste points.
Yeah, that's
So
I probably
that's
would
your
go
call?
Dynamite Cop, but yeah, let's see what
Not
happens.
stealing? Yeah. Just out of
Not stealing.
curiosity, if you were to steal, which option would you choose?
Yeah, Dynamite Cop. I was leaning towards
Dynamite Cop.
just because the other two seem like launch games in my head.
Okay, so we already know that Monaco Grand Prix is not the correct answer. Is C the correct
Mm-hmm.
answer? Well, you should have tried to steal because no, it's not. It's Sega Rally 2.
Sega Rally 2.
It's Sega Rally 2,
crazy.
which was released at the end of October, actually. So not a launch title in the US. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Look it up. Don't.
So they got
don't-
Monaco Grand
yeah.
Prix.
I
Is
did.
the
yeah,
launch racing game.
Apparently, yes.
I did it immediately after I got it wrong. And according to Wikipedia, at least neither Dynamite Cop nor Sega Rally 2 are launch titles in the US.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'll-
so-
Weirdly.
this is the first. This is the only one, actually, of course, that I didn't fact check, out of the questions that I got
Okay.
from other people.
Okay, so,
So it's Lewis's fault, isn't it?
It's Lewis's fault, but I should have fact checked that.
E-
But okay.
Expendable and Monaco Grand Prix indeed are marked as the 9th of September of 1999, which, well, 9999. And then Wikipedia's got it's got Dynamite Cop in the 2nd of November and Sega Rally 2 in the 30th of November.
Okay.
Who do we trust more though, Lewis or
I would
Wikipedia?
trust
Probably
I would
Lewis.
trust Lewis more. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I would actually trust
Yeah.
Sega Retro instead of
Ec-
Instead of Wikipedia.
more, which is what I usually try to do. North American titles, launch titles: Aero Wings, Air Force Delta, Blue Stinger, Expendable, Flag to Flag, The House of the Dead 2, Hydro Thunder, Monaco Grand Prix, Mortal Kombat Gold, NFL 2K, NFL Blitz 2000, Pen Pen Triathlon, Power Stone, Ready to Rumble, Boxing, Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur, TNN Motorsports, Hardcore Heat, Tokyo Extreme Racer, Trick Style. We're missing something, right?
Dynamite Cop?
Dynamite.
and
Cop.
Sega Rally
No,
2.
Sega Rally 2, of course. Oh, no, wait. Yes. So, they are launch titles, European launch titles. So, wait. Dynamite Cop is here. Expendable,
Yeah.
Monaco Grand Prix,
Sega Rally
and
2
Sega
as well.
Rally 2. So, that's it. And Okay. So, apparently, Sega Rally 2 and Dynamite Cop were both acceptable answers. Right? Yeah, apparently that's if we're judging by what Sega Retro says, right? Dynamite Cop is not in the list on the list for launch titles in the US. Apparently,
The question is, would Rav have spoke up if we'd have picked Dynamite Cop?
that's a good question, but you
This
didn't.
fact checking.
But you didn't.
No.
He said no. So it doesn't affect, but just a little fact checking because we're all about the truth here. Thank you, Lewis. And next time, go with 3 options, man. That's what I do. It's easier and less prone to mistakes. I think 3 options. Anyway, no one got any points because mostly because Skill Jim was afraid. Yeah, he was a coward. That's
Wow.
Wow.
We'd be sitting here with -5 now, even though it would have been right. So
Okay, let's keep going, guys, and go with question 10. Which game won the best indie game category in the SEGA Lounge's Community Pulse 2023 survey?
Oh my god.
Matt!
Oh shit. Ignore me.
Well,
know
too
what you
late now.
I know what you were thinking on that.
Yeah, I've caught that right up.
Best indie game. Which is not the
I'm
same.
gonna go see myself out.
Which is not the same as best
can't lose any
fan
points then,
game,
Matt.
right?
No, and that's what I got
That's not the
confused
same
by.
category. That would be
So there you go.
another game. So think about it, Matt. Best indie game. And let me remind you.
You might as well give an answer, Matt.
Let me remind you that this category, what this means is, we considered games that were like officially released, commercially released for Sega consoles.
Oh, I think I know what it is. We can't confer though, no.
We didn't say anything about it, but I don't feel like it's fair at this point in this round for you to be able to confer. No. So what do you think? What do you think, Matt?
Oh, it might be wrong. I think this is too late, but too early, in fact. But I'm going to say Arcade Racing Legends because we need an answer.
Okay. Arcade Racing Legends is your answer. Let's take a look at the options. Okay? So, option A, Driving Strikers. Option B, Rocket Panda. Option C, Intrepid Izzy. So, obviously, Arcade Racing Legends is not the correct answer. So, no points for Team Dojo and Gum. Don't
Sorry,
lose points.
this is tactical, you see, because they can only get 5 now. You see, yeah.
Or lose 5.
We're playing with our brains.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. It was on purpose
Of
that you did
course,
that.
of course.
Exactly. I did it on purpose.
So, Team Zesty, Captain Lime, would you like to steal?
I kind of think so.
Okay.
Can we steal, my
'cause
captain?
I am pretty sure because my brain thought of the Dreamcast the Rocket League-like game, and I think the name of that was Driving Strikers. So it must have turned up in my brain for a reason. Can we confer on this one when stealing?
When
Okay.
stealing, when stealing you
Yeah,
can.
when stealing, we
yes.
always could,
Yes,
yeah.
when stealing, yes.
What does the rest of the team say? Like, do you have any other?
Oh, you're right. It is Driving Strikers. I remember this from the awards lounge stream a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other two don't mean anything to me. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
should probably
okay.
look them up.
Rocket Panda's amazing.
I should definitely look them up, but I haven't been paying
So,
too much attention to the
you
scene
know,
lately. That's my
You
my
guys,
fault.
indie
That's my bad.
developers, your games
No, that's
don't
my
mean
fault.
anything to me.
The names.
Wow.
Wow.
I meant the names.
Okay.
But yeah, yes, we are
Okay.
stealing then, and we're going with a Driving Strikers.
You're going with A, Driving Strikers. Your answer is correct. Yes, well done. So just so that we can educate Rafsig a little bit here. Rocket Panda
Thank you.
is an upcoming Mega Drive game, will be released this year, and Intrepid Izzy is a very good platformer for the Dreamcast, which was released for the Dreamcast like a couple of years ago. Definitely recommended as well. Great game.
I will 100% look them up.
Okay.
I just meant that I didn't know them, okay?
I'm kidding. But yes, 5 points for Team Zesty. Good job, Team Zesty. Well done. Okay, let's get through this. We have a few more questions in this first round to come. So next up, let's clear the buzzers. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Next question is, which singer and multi-platinum selling songwriter joined me on episode 31 of the SEGA Lounge and even tried to sing an a cappella version of a famous SEGA song? Is it A, TJ Davis, B, Dana Calitri, or C, Johnny Gioeli? Skill Jim. Skill Jim.
Apologies, I don't know who Dana Calitri is, but I'm going to say TJ Davis. I don't think it's Johnny because he did the nursery rhymes. So, a cappella version of a famous Sega song. I feel like I do remember TJ Davis being on your show singing like either one of the Sonic R songs or the MSR song.
Okay. So TJ Davis.
And probably without music.
Is your answer.
Yeah. Yes. Do I need to explain
No,
how I'm getting to the answer?
No,
Just my
no.
answer.
Your answer is incorrect, though.
Really?
So Team Zesty.
Yeah, I know that Johnny Gioeli was on 2 episodes, and I think that episode 31 was probably the first one, which I did not listen to. But yeah, I'm sorry. But I'm thinking that tried to sing an a cappella version of a Sega song. I don't know. Like, I don't think that Johnny Gioeli would try to. Johnny Gioeli would rock it. But yeah, I'm not really sure at all.
So are you
here.
stealing or not?
What does the team say about this?
I mean, honestly, episode 31 feels really early for Dana Calitri. She was on the show, but probably I think it was much later than that. And episode 31 sounds about the time where this was live on Radio Sega first and foremost. And there was one early show with Johnny on there, was Scott. Scott was in it as well. I'm not sure if that is the one though. I cannot say with 100% confidence.
Yeah.
So that being
Do
said,
we think that we should steal and try Johnny for that one? Like, it would make sense, like, episode wise and singing wise, I guess. But I don't know. What do you think?
I am scared I might cause us to lose points. So to put it on a percentage meter, I would say I am 75 to 80% confident it is Johnny. So that's probably not enough to risk it though.
okay.
Because I could be wrong.
Lime,
It's very possible that I am wrong.
are you stealing or not?
YOLO, let's do it.
Okay.
Why
So
not?
you're stealing, and your
Yes.
answer is
C, Johnny
C.
Gioeli.
Johnny Gioeli. That's locked in. Okay,
Yes.
so
Good rap.
I'm gonna say that the answer, the hint to the correct answer is exactly where Lime thought it was. Even tried to sing an a cappella version of a famous Sega song. TJ Davis came on the show on episode 30 of the SEGA Lounge.
Oh, that's bad.
And she did a wonderful job in singing an a cappella version of I Can Still Believe from Metropolis Street Racer.
Yeah, that was it.
One of my favorite moments. Was it Johnny Gioeli, though? It was not. It was not. It was Dana
Yeah.
Calitri who tried
Sorry.
to sing Dreams, Dreams from Nights into Dreams, which she originally sang for the Saturn game, but she didn't really remember the song because she sang it, she recorded it, and then she never went back to it. So wasn't really that great when compared to TJ Davis, but we appreciate the effort.
How many years? How many years ago was that, Casey?
This was
that
probably
doesn't
like
feel
the
that long ago at all.
first or second season of the show. Yeah, so like 2015, perhaps second season. I would guess. Yeah.
I can almost visualize myself walking around listening to that, which is crazy.
So that means Team Zesty loses 5 points. So that earlier steal never mind that. So yeah.
Yeah. Should have gone with the first instinct there as usual. That's usually the case.
Okay, let's keep going with another one.
I'll make up
Yeah,
for it.
question 12. Question 12. Ready, fingers on buzzers. In Yakuza 0, Tetsu Tachibana is the president of what kind of company? Is it option A, a candy manufacturer? B, a real estate company, Lime?
Real estate company. It's gonna be B. I'm so hoping this is the case, but I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna be B. I'm so hoping.
I recognize it. It's my first instinct, so B.
Okay. B. Option C, by the way, full disclosure, was a private security company. Lime said a real estate company, B. Your answer, Lime, is...
Must be right.
So confident. Yes, it
Must
is
be.
right. 10 points. A real estate company, yes.
Is it like Majima's competitor or something?
No. That's a construction
No.
company. Yeah, and that's later.
Okay.
And that's later.
Yeah, it's house. Everything about houses is the same to me.
Yeah, Tachibana was the guy buying up all the land just so he can find his long lost sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. Yeah, it's Yakuza 0, so it's well before the Majima Construction Company came about. But yeah,
I thought that was from Yakuza
no,
0.
that's Yakuza 2, I think. Anyway,
Two.
Sounds about
anyway,
right.
this is not what we're talking about here. Okay, so let's go with question 13. Yeah, we're taking too long on these, so let's pick up the pace. 13. In the Virtua Fighter series, what fighting style? Rafsig buzzed in. What fighting style does character Brad Burns use? Rafsig. No options. You. No, I mean, buzzed in. You know it.
I did, because I even play as Brad. The thing is that it's a bit ambiguous. It could be either kickboxing or Muay Thai.
So look at the question and give me an answer.
Yeah, well,
Good
gee,
tip. Good tip.
I saw
I
it
know how
and I
it
jumped the
sounded,
gun
but
immediately,
yeah.
but I could have waited because I don't think people would get it anyway, or at least that early.
So judging by the way the question is worded, what's your answer?
Can
No.
we
You have to give me an answer.
can we go with Muay Thai
You can
then?
go with anything you want. I didn't even show you any answers, so you have to come up with the right answer on your own.
It sounds like it's more specific than just kickboxing, so let's go with Muay Thai.
Okay.
But it is
Muay Thai?
kickboxing.
Okay, so let's look at the options first of all. Option A, pro wrestling. Option B, capoeira. Option C, Muay Thai.
Yes.
He says yes. Is he correct? Yes, he is. 10 points for Team Zesty. He is a kickboxer, right?
Nice.
But in the game, he uses
Yep.
Muay Thai as a fighting style,
Muay
right?
Thai.
So yeah, I knew this would be a little bit
Thank
could be
you.
controversial, but I think it was worded correctly. So yeah,
Sounds
it's-
about right.
There's this job, and there's the way he fights in the game, something like that. Makes sense, I think. Okay, good job, Team Zesty. 10 points. Question 14. Fingers on buzzers, please. Which of the following people has only appeared as a guest on the SEGA Lounge once? Option A, Marta Camilo. Option B, Johnny Duelli. Lime buzzed in.
I'm pretty sure it's Marta. I would have known if Marta was there twice, unless I missed something. And Johnny was there twice. I know that. So I don't think I need to see. I hope.
Okay. No, you can't
So I'm-
even see it before you
Yeah.
make your guess.
So A, Marta.
Marta.
Unless I'm really missing something, but I don't think I am.
So is that your answer? A,
Yes.
Marta Camilo.
A.
So from SEGA
Marta.
of Europe. By the way,
Yes.
I have to show the other option. Option C was Bentley Jones. Your answer is correct. Yeah, both Johnny Gioeli and Bentley Jones came on the show twice. Yeah, and so Marta from Sega of Europe only came once. So far. Who knows what will happen. Good job, Team Zesty. 10 points. So, final question of the round. Time. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Team Dojo and Gum. I think you're trailing a little bit behind, judging from these last few questions. So let's see what happens in this one. Question 15. Fingers on buzzers. Which of the following is a martial arts move in the Shenmue series? Reverse break uppercut, counter cross blow, arm break fire, skill gym.
Oh, you beat me to it, James.
Yeah, to be fair, I was going to press it on B because up until that point there hadn't been. So it's arm break fire. It's got a little fire symbol next to it as well.
It's basically an arm bar.
So it's that
So
C,
that's C.
Casey.
Arm break fire.
Yep.
You think?
I know, actually, on that
You
one.
know. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay, it's arm break fire. Yes, 10 points. Okay, I
nice.
think
Nice
I
picture.
think I came up with really nice names like reverse break uppercut and counter cross. What is it? Counter cross blow.
Crossbow.
Blow. Yeah, counter cross
counter
blow,
cross blow, yeah.
reverse break uppercut, arm break fire. I mean, arm break fire makes a little bit of sense. It does a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Shenmue 4 moves, those top two.
Maybe. So that's it. This is the scroll, the move scroll. That you,
Yeah.
Okay, 10 points for Team Dojo and Gum on that last question. Good job. So let's take a look at the scores. Let me just tally up the points. Things are fairly close, I would say. So far, we have in the lead with 60 points. Team Zesty. Well done, Team Zesty. Very good. Good job. Good job, Team Zesty. And following closely behind with 40 points, Team Dojo and Gum. So there's a 20-point lead right now for Team Zesty.
More than that.
Okay, not bad. So that means it's time for the first bonus round, right? And this one goes out to Team Dojo and Gum. Okay? So for this first round, I will share some songs. I will play 10-second long clips of 3 Sega songs. This is only for Team Dojo and Gum. Each correct answer gets you 30 points, and you only need the game. It's not 2023 games. I'm sorry, I forgot to edit that out. But it's not 2023 games. It's actually anything Sega. I apologize for that little typo. But it's anything Sega. Anything Sega goes, and there's no stealing for this. So this is only for Team Dojo and Gum. Got it? Ready
Got it.
Yes.
for the first one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first one. Let's take a listen. You don't need to buzz in. Especially not you, Lime. Wait, did you know this? You don't. Does
Lime didn't know.
I do recognize the melody from something that I will not say.
Don't do it. Okay. Just curious. Okay. So don't cancel Lime. He knows this. Okay. Team Dojo and Gum.
Now,
Yes.
by the way.
You can confer.
Yeah.
If you wish to do so.
I think that's Afterburner theme, right, Matt? The
Afterburner,
final
yeah.
takeoff. Yeah.
Sounds like
You only
it.
need the game.
Oh, Afterburner.
There you go then.
Yeah.
So just Afterburner or Afterburner 2 or
Oh, there's more than one.
I think it's just the theme for
Okay.
Afterburner.
I think it's Afterburner because the Afterburner 2 theme's used in Shenmue 3 and it sounds different. It's more upbeat
Okay.
than that.
Mm.
So I'd go Afterburner.
Okay.
Final answer?
Afterburner. Sounds good.
30 points. It's Afterburner from Afterburner. It's the theme of Afterburner in several games, but it's the arcade original here. So yeah, 30 points. Good job. Good job. Well done. Well done. Time for the second one. Ready? Oh, that
Yes.
took you a long time to say, so maybe you're not ready. Let's take a listen to number 2.
Well, that's Super Monkey Ball, but again, if we need to say the specific game, I perhaps
Yeah,
couldn't
which
say,
one?
but I think it's just the original Super Monkey Ball as well.
I'm happy with that. I don't know it, so I'm happy with anything.
Yeah.
Do you recognise it, Gum?
I don't recognise it, no. I've heard a tiny bit
Okay.
of Banana Mania recently, but I don't think I heard it there, so.
Let's just say the original Super Monkey Ball.
The original Super Monkey Ball.
Yes.
Yes, 30 points. That was Jungle Stage. Probably also
That's-
in Monkey Ball, the arcade one, but I'm not going to go that deep, so let's go with
Yeah,
Super
yeah, yeah.
Monkey Ball.
And that's in the tennis
It's
game,
in
isn't it?
everything Super Monkey
Superstars
Ball.
Tennis or something.
It's in All Stars Racing Transformed. It's
No.
in everything.
Yeah.
It's a classic too.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
gonna
everywhere.
It's like the Monkey Ball song.
It's like the afterburner version of Super Monkey Ball.
Okay, very good. So 30 points. Good job so far. Let's see if you can get another 30 points with song number 3. Let's take a listen.
I know this one. I think.
Yay, that's good to hear.
I think it's Sonic Adventure 2. It's from one of Rouge's stages.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say it's very familiar. Yeah, I agree.
With that, yeah.
We're going to go with Gum's answer there. Sonic Adventure 2. Casey, please.
Please. Okay, lock it
Please.
in. Let's lock it in. Your answer is correct. It's Bright Sound for Dry Lagoon,
Yay.
one of Rouge's
Very good.
stages in Sonic Adventure 2. Good job. So that means you get 90 points out of like the full score out of
score.
your bonus round. Well done. Well done, Team Dojo and Gum, which means after this round you are now in the lead with 130 points. Ooh. Team Zesty still with the same 60 points, but you still have your bonus round coming down the road. Let's put it like this. Okay. Well done, guys. Great job so far. Really proud of Team Dojo and Gum for that one. Well done. Good job.
They
Good
did
job.
really well.
So 3 for 3. Let's go with the second round now. Everyone ready for one more round of questions?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
Let me get a drink
Sure.
first for this. I need one.
Do it.
It is time for round 2. Round 2.
Oh my god.
Round 2 is, as per usual, like basically the same thing, but without the multiple choice part of it. So 15 questions, 20 points this time each. So, and also the stakes are higher because if you want to steal, you can get 10 extra points or lose them. Lose 10 points if you fail to give me a correct answer. And as like last time, fingers on buzzers because it's a buzzer round. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Not at all, I know. Let's go with question number 1, fingers on buzzers. Team Dojo and Gum, Team Zesty. Question number 1 is, who was my co-host during the first few seasons of the SEGA Lounge? Rafsig buzzed in.
That was Donnie. That was Donnie.
Man. I wanted to say that. Donnie.
Donnie was the correct answer. SSF 1991. Well done. So that's
There we
20
go, there we go.
points for...
Again, Ravzik had the answer before I could process the question.
But you knew this one as well.
Yeah, of course I knew this
So
one.
good job. Good job. 20 points for Team Zesty. Let's go with question 2. Fingers on buzzers, please. It's a longish one. Which Sega-related musician appeared as a guest on episode 62 of the SEGA Lounge to promote their solo album, with all proceeds going towards funding medical costs of a friend of their family? Rafsik just buzzed in at the end there.
Maybe. This is not one of the first 30 episodes, as Lime said. He listened to all of them, but...
I've not listened to all of them. Just
Okay. This sounds very much like something that Bentley Jones would do, I think. So, even though Bentley Jones's name came up earlier, that might be a trick, and my mind might be playing tricks on me. But can we go with Bentley Jones?
You can
just
go
like
with
a shot in
anything
the
you
dark,
want.
really.
Casey, the conferring rules with this round?
Yeah, I'm guessing no. I'm guessing no so far. Yeah,
Okay.
no. So your answer is Bentley Jones. Okay, I say no because you don't lose any points on your first try, so it's not really. There's no real risk if you think about it. Your answer is incorrect. Incorrect. So my question
Was a good shout,
shot.
though.
My question
Thank you.
for Team Dojo and Gum is: are you stealing?
Are we stealing?
For 10 points.
I can't think of this one, to be honest. Any shouts, Gum?
Not
Yeah, nobody particular comes to mind, but I do have a brain like a pasta strainer, so...
Solo album.
What do you
can't-
think, guys?
I can't
wouldn't have
think.
a clue.
So, no?
I really can't
No
think.
stealing?
Sorry.
No? You're
No.
playing it safe?
No.
Let's
Let's
play it
play it
safe.
safe.
Okay, so no
Yeah.
points for either of the teams this round. The correct answer, Lime, do you know the correct answer? Oh, I thought
I
you were
don't.
like trying to help Rafsik earlier. Now the correct answer is
No.
we've talked about him a lot. Johnny Chiueli.
Is it Johnny? I was going to say that, man. I was
With
going to
his
say it, but I
album
didn't
One
want to risk
Voice.
it.
So earlier, Rafsig mentioned he came on the show with Dr. Scottnik. This was the
Was
that
it that,
particular
this
episode
one?
during the Radio Sega Show days. Yes. So no points for anyone here. Shout out to Johnny Chiueli. Such a cool guy. Yeah, such a great guy. Okay.
I'd have said that with a free hit,
Sorry.
but minus points. If it was a free hit, I
Yeah,
would have said Johnny.
Yeah. I think you made the right call there. Okay, so round number 3, or question 3. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. What was the name of the free-to-play puzzle game which featured 68 skill gym? Okay, which featured 68 different Sega
Sega.
characters and was active between 2018 and 2020. Let me read the question. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. That sounds very much like Sega Heroes to me. And that did have a lot of Sega characters that you could play as, including Ryo Hazuki, and Ren, and Shenhua.
And Tom Johnson.
That's
Tom
true,
Johnson,
very
yeah,
true.
true.
That's
That's
four for each
68
franchise,
play.
right? For each series.
Yeah. And those dates, I think that is that game.
I
About
miss
right.
Sega Heroes,
Yeah.
to be honest. Not my
Me too.
kind of game really, but the fan service was awesome. Is it Sega Heroes
amazing.
though? Don't take this as a yes. I'm just mentioning that I miss Sega Heroes. It is Sega Heroes. That is the
Hey.
correct answer. Well done. Good job. 20 points for Team Dojo and Gum. Good job. So things are
Thank you.
balanced right now as they were before. So let's go with another question, this time brought to you by special guest Dan, the Mega Driver of the Sega guys. Right? So Dan kindly sent me a question to ask to you guys. And this is an evil question. It's a very evil
It looks
question.
tough.
Very evil question.
no.
Looks
It
tough in that
is.
picture.
So let's see. Question 4 is... What is the name of the handheld console that Sega of America nearly launched before the Game Gear?
Nearly launched.
No takers.
I mean,
Skill Jim.
we
You
don't
don't
lose any points, right?
And you take away the chance of them getting 20 points as well.
I'm going to say the... I had the full name then. It's Jet, and then I've completely... Something that's gone out of my head. Is it Mega Jet? Something like that? Anyone know what I'm on about?
No, sorry.
No. Was it not the thing that was in airplanes? But they would like almost thinking
James
about releasing
seeking
it
validation.
properly?
Anyone know
Like-
what I'm talking about?
The Mega Jet?
Like, please?
I'm going to say the Mega Jet because I'm assuming the Nomad did get released, and that would have been probably
Okay.
after the Game Gear. So before the Game Gear, it's the only thing
Okay.
that comes to my mind.
So the Mega Jet is your answer. And it is
Yes.
actually incorrect. No, it's not the Mega Jet. So,
Okay.
Team Zesty, Lime. Are you stealing?
Does anybody have an idea?
I unfortunately was thinking Mega Jet 2, but it's not that. Then I know it's not the Nomad. That came out later.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the Nomad actually came out. This one apparently didn't.
I can't.
Well,
think
then,
what it would be.
No stealing?
No stealing.
Everyone's playing it
Yeah.
safe tonight. I think that's why things are so, like, close.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
The long run.
our team did do a YOLO later and
Yeah,
lost
that's
points
true,
for it,
that's
so
true. Okay.
not
Yeah,
later,
very
earlier.
The answer may surprise you. It was actually the Atari Lynx. Sega of America nearly
Right.
partnered with Atari to launch the Atari Lynx, right? But then they went
Interesting.
Oh, wow,
they went
sneaky
with
question.
the Game Gear instead, which was a better option.
Yeah.
Still, not too much better.
sure.
Yeah, okay, it was it was better as a console, but the success of it was no.
That screen crunch and that
Yeah.
those batteries.
Okay, so no points there. Thank you very much, Dan, for your question. It was a really nice question, evil question, just like the ones that I like. Okay, good job. My kind of question. Yes.
Learned something.
So, coming up next, question 5. Right? Ready? Fingers and buzzers? In Choo Choo Rocket, who are the Choo Choos? Rafsig buzzed in and he's like, no! But okay, the question is, in Choo Choo Rocket, who are the Choo Choos trying to escape? Rafsig.
I hope it comes to me in the next few seconds.
It was a strategic buzz in.
Because it's the...
Of course it was. Of course it was.
It's the cats. But what's their name?
I need an answer. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the name.
Mama, whatever. Chi-Chi, no. Cha-Chash, whatever.
Cha-Chas.
Yeah, it's not it, but damn it.
The Cha-Chas.
I know.
Okay.
I would guess this one if I
The
wasn't under
Cha-Chas.
pressure.
That's your final answer then. Cha-Chas. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
Surprisingly, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Surprisingly.
So, Skill Gym and Team.
I can't think of it, to be honest. I was
No,
thinking
I'm-
like a play on meow, something like that, but meow
No.
meow.
It's definitely Orange Cat, but whatever his name is, I do not know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So,
Can't think. We're gonna have to pass on that one, Casey. I think.
you're playing
Play
it
it safe. the long run.
Yeah,
Okay,
agree. Play it
okay.
safe.
Responsible people tonight. Okay. So the responsible thing to do is to not risk it. I agree, especially considering the answers that you were giving me. So the correct answer is the Kapu Kapus. The Kapu Kapus. The choo-choos.
I knew
and
it
the
was
Kapu
another word
Kapus.
repetition,
Yeah,
but-
so no points there for anyone. Okay. Let's go with question 6. Fingers on buzzers. Question 6 is... Which 2010 game, originally released on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360, was recently made available again on PC through GOG.com or GOG.com with performance improvements? Rafsig buzzed in.
I feel like I'm hogging the buzzer way too much, but this sounds familiar to me, and I think it was Alpha Protocol. It was either Alpha Protocol or Binary Domain. Now I'm second guessing myself. Damn it.
And you're potentially giving an option to the other guys to steal.
Yeah, don't say the other option if you're not gonna guess it.
So I need an answer. Which one is it? Quick, before the other guys.
Alpha Protocol.
Google it.
Alpha
Steal
Protocol.
it.
Alpha Protocol is your answer.
Yes, it is, yes. I'm probably gonna let go of the buzzer from here onwards if I am not 100% sure.
Your answer is surprisingly correct. Alpha Protocol.
Yes!
was
There you go.
recently released.
Heck yeah.
I like how you thought of Alpha Protocol or Binary Domain. Probably because we spend too much time talking about these games, perhaps. Or I spend too much time talking about Alpha Protocol and Binary Domain. Yeah. Binary Domain superior game, perhaps, but Alpha Protocol underrated, in my opinion. So good job. It's now available with performance improvements. Somewhat. But yeah. The mechanics are the same. Okay. Yeah. But it's appreciated. So question 7. 20 points for Team Zesty. Good job, Rafsig. Question 7. Let me clear the buzzers. And question 7 is the following. What is the name of the hidden car in the home versions of Sega Rally Championship? And Rafsig buzzed it again.
I said I would only buzz if I knew this
Question wrong.
100% sure, but that is the case now. It's the Lancia Stratus.
Matt says, yeah.
I knew
Frustrated.
that one.
And I do remember the code to unlock it on the Saturn. It's XYZYX on the main menu. Random Sega trivia by Rafsig on the Sega Lounge.
And so your answer is...
With
and
the
it is
Lancia
correct.
Stratus.
Well done. Hey, Jeff, if you want to be more specific, but okay. Yes,
Awesome.
20 points.
Things evil.
You have to be quick. You have to be quick when you know the answer. So yeah, apparently more people knew the answer, and that's 20 points for Team Zesty. Good job. Good job, Team Zesty. Question 8. Question 8. Ready?
Yes.
I like this one very much. Finish the
Oh, no.
lyrics.
Oh, boy. Oh.
I can't stress this enough. Fingers on buzzers.
Understand.
Fingers on buzzers. I do understand the feelings of a Persian cat. But the Sphinx looked so cute I had to, and Gum buzzed in long ago.
Yay.
Gum.
Yeah.
The lyrics are, I had to shave it.
You sound sure of yourself there.
Or shave it, if you want the short bit.
Yeah.
Yes? Don't try and psych me out. Don't do it to me.
I had to shave it. Yes,
Shave
that
it.
is the correct
Yay.
answer. That's my sweet
Well done,
passion from
What is
Sonic
this?
Adventure.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
To be honest, I didn't know the lyrics were that. I always thought the worst when I heard it, to be honest. But then it wouldn't be in a Sonic game, would it? So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can I give you some fun lore as well?
Go on.
My middle name is actually
Okay.
Amy.
ooh,
Ah.
So I've got to have the law
Okay.
for my home girl.
So we now know two
Yeah.
names. Gum,
Matching
Amy.
hair too.
Yes. Okay. Because your first name is Gum. Anyway, let's keep absolutely.
Absolutely. Legally on the paperwork.
20 points for Team Dojo and Gum. Well done. Well done. Question 9.
Stuff.
Question 9 comes courtesy of fellow evildoer James the Segaholic from the Sega guys.
Okay, I am confident my interests kind of overlap
This is
with
quite
his, let's
easy,
see.
though. I'm saying they're evil. They're all evil. I think James's question is the easiest one, at least for some of the people here on this panel. So let's take a look at question 9, guys, courtesy of James, one half of the Sega guys. In the Virtua Fighter series, Akira Yuki's iconic victory taunt is Junin Hayandayo. Skill Jim buzzed in. I can't believe Skill Jim buzzed in, but okay. Before Rafsic, but what?
Poor Rafsic. Look at
the rest of the
Oh,
question is,
man.
what does that translate to in English? Skill Jim.
I was kind of hoping it would come to me like properly, but it's something like you're 10 years too late.
10 years too early.
No conferring. Sorry.
10 years too early. Which would make more sense because of the high I is like fast in Japanese.
Of course.
So that's my final answer, Casey. You were 10 years too early. If that's okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't know if I should accept this, but okay. Yes, you're 10 years too early. There was a little help there by Matt. Yeah, I would have accepted something similar, like your training isn't completed yet. You need to train for 10 more years or something like that. So a rough translation. But yes, this is the translation or
Ren's
Right.
Shenmue.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
where I remember
oh
you.
yeah. Forgot about
I
that.
hesitated
couple
for
times, didn't he?
seconds.
Okay, so correct. 20 points for Team Dojo and Gum. Oh, this is nice. Things are like evening up. Why? I like this. Okay. Question 10. Ready? Fingers on buzzers. In Yakuza Like a Dragon, what is the name of the confectionery business? Rafsic buzzed in. That Ichiban Kasuga ends up taking over and running. Rafsic's on fire.
That's Ichiban. That's his name.
Is that your final answer? I don't know.
Do you need the full name, or is
I'm a benevolent host.
okay? In that case, it is Ichiban. Thank you so much for being so benevolent.
Ichiban Confections is the correct answer. Yes. Oh, 20 points. Well done. That's it. That's this was an easy one, right? Yeah.
I mean,
of
for
course,
those who
but,
played the game, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, credit to me being so benevolent, kind. Yeah. Okay.
Kind.
Fair enough.
Not really. Okay. 20 points, Team Zesty. Good job. Question 11. Fingers on buzzers. I think we're in need of a longish question, right? Let's take a look at a longish question. On episode 110, I had the privilege of interviewing Takumi Yoshinaga of Sega of Japan. During the interview, which weird Nintendo DS games that he had directed did I specifically mention and showed my appreciation for? Rafsig!
Was it the Rhythm Thief?
Are you asking or telling me?
Both, whichever one you prefer.
So if you're asking, my answer is no, it wasn't. So no points. Yeah.
Can I
no
still go for
points
it anyway?
For Team Zesty. It's
But
wrong.
are,
it's
are you
wrong.
saying
It
it's
wasn't
wrong,
Rhythm
or
Thief.
are you
No,
actually
that's the
joking?
wrong answer. It's
Okay.
an incorrect answer. So,
I'm so sorry.
Team Dojo and Gum. Captain Skill Jim. What say you?
I mean, I do remember you talking about DS games on an episode with someone, so that makes sense. I don't know them, unless anyone else does.
Weird Nintendo DS games that
Maybe,
Takumi Yoshinaga directed.
So it would be a Sega game. It wouldn't be like Electro
yeah, I think
Plankton
that
or
was
something
implied with this being a Sega
Okay.
quiz. On the SEGA Lounge.
Sega game. Weird Nintendo DS games.
It's not weird DS games
mean-
by Nintendo. It's weird Nintendo DS, as in the console.
Yeah.
So are you stealing or not?
I don't know. I think we'll have to pass. Just
Nothing comes
Nothing
to
comes
mind.
to mind. No.
nothing comes to my mind.
So no points for either of the teams. When he buzzed in, I thought Rafsig would know, and I was like, oh,
Is it Rub Rabbits?
Oh,
it
that
is the
yeah.
Rub Rabbits
Oh my
and Project Rub, or
gosh.
Feel the Magic XYXX.
I was
I
like-
mentioned that. I
I was
because
like
I said
60-40.
something like on Radio Sega we like the music for these games, and that was it was at the time, I think, during your shows on Radio Sega Rev, where you played the theme song, like those songs. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and an A and
Yeah,
the K.
with Takenobu
and an A.
Mitsuyoshi spelling
I
the
love
name of
that
the
one.
game in Japanese.
Yes. It's amazing. Everyone who's listening to this should really go give it
Yeah.
a go.
And the
It's
games
a
are
beautiful
crazy
song.
as well. They really are weird. Okay, so no points for anyone. Round 10, or question 10, comes courtesy of Corey again. Welcome, Corey, back to the show.
Okay.
Oh, no.
In spirit. He sent me another question. Very evil. Very evil. I thought of changing
no.
it. But then I thought, no, I'm not changing anyone's
Oh.
question, so I'm going to go with this one as well. The only thing I did was adding options to his first question, but this one is going to... It stays as it is, so take a look at question 12 and weep. Fingers on buzzers. Name 4 Sonic the Hedgehog games that Takenobu Mitsuyoshi composed music for.
Oh my gosh.
4. So,
Yeah.
no takers. You don't lose any
We
points.
can guess.
No takers. Are both teams passing? I'm going to start a little... Okay,
I'm good.
live.
Like, if nobody else knows, I have absolutely no idea. I have zero idea here, but no one else is guessing, so I might as well
Okay.
guess something, and it's probably gonna
So
gonna
Team
be
Zesty
wrong, but I don't know.
0
Like,
points. No.
yeah.
I'm being
Um,
unfair. So let's...
So like Sonic 1, 2, 3, and what the heck, Sonic Superstars.
Is that your answer? Sonic...
Yeah,
Sonic
sure,
1,
why
2,
not?
3, and Superstar.
Yeah, why
And
not?
Sonic What the Heck
Why
Superstars,
not?
as it's commonly known
I love it.
in Sonic circles. Maybe this is surprising, but that's incorrect. Yeah.
Yeah, sure it is.
1 and 2 are
So-
Mazda only. And then 3 is American.
Yeah, sure. Help the other team out. Yeah, sure. So, Skill Jim,
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I
Skill
totally
Jim,
forgot
would you
that
like
was
to
the thing.
steal?
I'm really
You-
sorry.
you already know. Maybe some of those were
I-
wrong.
I don't personally. I mean, if I was to guess, I'd pick games that have got like bigger soundtracks where they may have had more people working on them, like adventure games perhaps, or Generations or something. Probably
The only one
Generations is probably is one of them.
that stands out is Sonic CD in my head for some reason.
Yeah.
but we still got to
But
find.
we're
two
stealing, and we're going to lose points, aren't we? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I think we should pass.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could name you 4 Sonic
If they're
games,
not
but
correct, you lose points.
If only that was the question.
So
yeah. For all I know, he could have only composed music for 4 specific games, and it's
okay,
It's not
so
worth
no
the risk.
points for anyone. Corey is evil, evil, evil. Yeah. But apparently, even if I had said like name one Sonic, or if I had said name one,
I probably would've been able to
got
get
one,
myself
actually,
in.
which was Sonic Superstars. Yeah, yeah.
Was it free?
But
Oh,
I
right.
thought about
yeah.
That makes sense.
Not
Because
Makes
like I
sense.
Not the
did
one I was
kind
thinking
of,
of.
yeah, I did kind of like recognize
Yeah.
the name a little bit, and there's something back on my mind of like, oh, this composer is coming back
Okay.
for this newer game. So it was a little bit of strategy there. Like, okay, I'm just gonna
Okay.
go with retro games, and then like Sonic
which
Superstars.
ones would you guess?
You
Fritz, by the way, just out of curiosity.
Sonic the Fighters being one of them. I know that for a fact, and Sonic Superstars was another, but the other two
So
I
if
can't think off the top
I
of my
thought
head.
of changing this to name 2 of the Sonic, name 2 of the 4 Sonic games, but then I didn't. If I had, maybe. Sonic the Fighters, Sonic Gems Collection, Sonic the Hedgehog 06, and Sonic Superstars were the 4.
Wow.
Gems collection really is tricky because you don't tend to think about it.
It's
But
a
yeah, he
compilation.
did compose.
Just
Yeah.
a compilation disc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he did
exactly,
some of
exactly.
the
There was
menu
music, original
arrangements.
music.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did
Yeah,
only do
that's
4
true.
games
That's
as
true.
well.
So
which-
well done, good job. Thank you for that question, Corey. I think it was a nice one because I didn't even know it at all. I wouldn't even know where to say. Maybe I would go with Sonic the Fighters as well. I don't think I would go with Superstars, to be honest. I wouldn't remember that. Yeah.
I mean,
Corey, how
every
dare
single
you.
composer under the sun did a song for Sonic
true.
Superstars. So.
For better or worse. Okay. Question 13. 3 questions left. Let's go, guys. Question 13. Another long-ish. What is the title of the compilation of more obscure Sonic games released in 2005 for the GameCube worldwide and the PS2 only in Europe and Japan? Rafsig buzzed in a long time ago.
Is it not the Sonic Gems collection that we just talked about?
Are you asking or telling?
I mean, it's got obscure games. It should be about 2005. The only thing that's got me concerned here is that I didn't know that it hadn't been released in North America for the PS2. I thought it did, and that's the only concern I've got. Anyways, that is
So your
my
answer
answer.
is the
Sonic
Gems
the Gems collection one. Yes.
This wasn't on purpose, but it is. Yes, it is the correct answer. 20 points. Yes.
Yes.
It wasn't on purpose.
Wow.
The way the questions
But
were
yes.
lined up here.
But yes, Ravzig, that never
Yeah.
came out here in the US on PS2.
I
I'm
didn't
still
even know
salty
that
at
as
Sega for
well.
that.
I had it on the PS2, and I didn't know you only got the GameCube one. So yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
If
I've
I
got
want
it
to get
as
a
well.
PS2 copy, and thankfully I have the console for it, I have to buy an
Yeah,
import version
yeah.
from Japan. So, and that's like a lot of money these days. We're talking like.
And I
hundreds
remember
of
this was a big
dollars.
deal because it included Sonic CD for the first time
Oh yeah.
in Sonic R, but
Yeah, and
mostly
Sonic
Sonic
R.
CD
Yep, and
because
Sonic R.
at least for me,
It
because
wasn't
I
as-
remember hearing
yeah.
about it. I didn't have a Mega CD growing up, and everyone sang the praises
And
of
it
Sonic
was-
CD. Yeah, a little bit of a disappointment. Okay.
Yeah, and speaking
And
of
Fighters. Yeah,
this
Fighters was
its
also-
Yeah,
first
Sonic the
home port as
Fighters.
well.
Can I say that it having Sonic the Fighters for the first time at home was
Yeah,
its major
yeah,
selling
I
point
can
for me,
guess
not
so, yeah.
Sonic CD.
I think it was my favorite game in that compilation, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest. At the end was Fighters. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Good job. 20 points for Team Zesty. 2 questions left. Round or question 14 is this. Finish the lyrics.
Yeah.
So, and I can't stress this enough. Fingers. Yes.
Fingers on
Please.
buzzer.
Please. As you saw last time, that's the way to go. So, ready? You'll never see it coming. You'll see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done in. By the time it's hit you, you're... Really? No takers?
Oh,
I thought it would be easier. Nope.
I know the first line. I
Same.
think.
No takers? No? No. So I'm
don't
going to
know
start a
where I know it
countdown
from.
if no one wants to take this. 5, 4. Oh, Rafsig buzzed in. Just for the...
Oh, no.
Okay, no clue?
No clue. I'm gonna say by the time it's hit you, your soul is mine.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be.
3 words in 2 spots.
Your soul's mine. Could be. So that's your answer. Your answer is... Like, everyone say it with me. Incorrect. Well done. That's it. Good job. Thank you.
Incorrect.
It's incorrect. So, Team Dojo and Gum, would you like to steal?
I don't know why. I just know the first
Everyone
line,
does.
but I can't think where from. Is it not like, or am I getting it confused with like Sonic Adventure or something like?
Are you stealing or not? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm
No?
not confident
No?
at all.
No,
Nothing?
we're not going to steal this. I can't.
I mean, it's
can't
2
think.
words,
Okay.
but I don't wanna guess. But it's probably something demise, but I don't want to risk it personally.
Oh, I like the rhyming strategy there. Yeah.
like untimely
Eyes and
demise or-
demise. Mm.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm not confident enough for us to risk points on it. So
No?
let's
No
not
points?
do that.
No stealing?
No,
Passing on
no,
this?
we'll pass
Okay.
on this case. Yeah.
So, I'll try to like sing the first part. You'll never see it coming.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh!
What's-
That's where it's from.
I know
What's
what it
the,
is
the-
now.
Persona
what's the
5.
answer? What's the answer? Everyone, it's the name of the song.
I still got no clue.
Last
Your
surprise.
last.
Oh,
You'll never see it coming. You'll
Oh.
see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done in. By the time it's hit you, your last surprise. Persona 5.
Persona
Five.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know the first line,
I know.
yeah. I only know the first line too.
and that's
Okay.
probably all I do sing to in my head. Like, you'll never see it coming.
To be fair though,
Do-do-do-do-do.
with Persona, it's one of those songs that the
That's true.
music will hit you
That's
more
true.
than the lyrics.
But this one was like
Yeah.
the title of the song, so I assumed people would get it, but
Oh yeah.
maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, no
Yes, of
points.
course.
So it's time for the final question in this round. Ready, guys? Question 15. Let's go. It's a very long one, so let's take a look. This one's for live because it's long. I know you like shorter ones, but let's go. In the 1980s, Sega planned and advertised the company's new entertainment robot with advanced features such as serving food, a built-in microphone with voice recognition, a color TV monitor, and a video cassette player with auto rewind. What was the robot called? Simple, straightforward. No takers, apparently.
Simple. I don't recall this
No
at all.
takers?
I said.
If you need to, don't say anything. Buzz in if you want to. If no one buzzes in, I will start a countdown. No takers? So
Yeah, I mean, if the rest of the team doesn't buzz in, then you have
4,
something. Just buzz in and give a guess. We're not
3,
going to lose anything.
2, 1. Rafsig. Rafsig. Like,
right. So,
I just remembered it on the top.
Okay.
let's make it extremely
Sorry,
generic.
Oh,
Sega
no,
Robo.
Fritz.
no,
Just
wait,
remembered.
wait. Shh. No,
Really?
No, no. So, Ravsig, what is it? You said let's make it extremely generic. And you said?
Yeah, I said Sega Robo, but it's just completely made up. It's not what it is.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, might
Sega
as well.
Robo. No, it's not. It's not. Skill Gym and Team. Would you like to steal for 10 extra points? Do we have to?
No thanks.
I couldn't even tell you the Nintendo one that I'm assuming was like the competition for this, but
I don't think this had competition. Just look at the features. No, really. Serving food, built-in microphone with
Advanced
voice
serving
recognition
food.
in the 1980s. A color TV monitor, which was great for the time. A video cassette player with auto rewind. Wow. Especially that.
Yeah, this
that's
was
amazing.
this thing was basically
30,
for
40 years, perhaps.
like
maybe. Yeah.
yeah, and it was basically like competing with like I think it was like one of those big TV like Hitachi in Japan at the time, and they weren't focusing on Nintendo.
This
with
was not a
that.
toy. which
No,
Rob,
not
right?
at all.
Rob, I think is the Nintendo one. Yeah.
Rob was
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
So-
Yeah. Did
No,
this
just
make the
serving.
food as well, or
Don't push
just
it. Don't push
No,
it.
it just it served us.
Let us make the food as well. I mean,
I wish it would have.
that would have been
so,
amazing?
no takers, right? No stealing. No. So no points here. Okay.
No, sorry.
The answer was. Do you know, Fritz?
Yeah,
Sega-chan.
Sega-chan.
Was the correct answer.
Ooh, makes
Ah,
sense.
I could have. I said it was generic. Damn it! I could have gone for this.
Very good.
Very
Sega
It was
Chan.
very
Sega
generic,
Chan. Yeah.
and
Just
unfortunately,
If you were in
Yeah,
the
Sega looked at-
Sega Forever Discord, the name of the bot was Sega Chan as
Oh,
well.
I recognise the advert page.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where I remember
yes.
from.
Right. Yes.
It's never
Yeah.
made it past the
never
advertising.
came out.
It
Was-
never came out, unfortunately.
Way ahead of its time.
Just like Sega VR.
Way ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they built a prototype that worked.
I
It-
yeah,
Or not.
probably.
Who knows?
They
You would have to go to
advertised it
Sega's
like,
headquarters in Japan
had like
and
a-
see if they did.
They probably did because
It was
I
a very
remember
nice advertisement for it.
the ad had like a picture of it, so they probably designed something and built something, some sort of prototype. Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
one.
This is the time
Yeah.
for this. So yeah, do it, Sega. Okay, so that means
Bring it back.
after this second round. And now things are going to start to speed up a little bit with the next few rounds. But after this second round, so in this second round, Team Dojo and Gum scored 60 points with 3 correct answers. And we had Team Zesty with 5 correct answers. So that's 100 points. Which means, considering there was a bonus round already, yeah, things are a little bit different now. Team Dojo and Gum is still in the lead because of their bonus round with 190 points. But following very closely behind, without their bonus round yet, is Team Zesty with 160 points. So there's a 30-point lead. And there's a bonus round with potential 90 points for Team Zesty. So Team Dojo might want to consider like picking up the pace, I think. Okay, so round 3 is the categories round, as per usual. This time a little bit less in terms of categories, but still stuff to choose from. And let's take a look at the rules, first of all. So 4 categories instead of the usual 6, 3 questions per category, 20 points each. You get 10 points for a successful steal if the first person doesn't, if the first team doesn't give me the correct answer. But you lose 10 points if you fail to give me a correct answer. There are no buzzers this time, so we'll go with Team Zesty first, who gets first pick because they're the lowest scoring team. You can confer, but if you fail to give me a correct answer, Team Dojo and Gum will be able to steal. Okay? Let's take a look at the categories, and you get first pick, Team Zesty. So let's take a look. We have Mega Drive, Saturn, Dreamcast, and 8-bit systems.
So there's no Sonic then.
So just to
No
help
Sonic this time.
Team Dojo a little
Shenmue.
bit, no Sonic or Shenmue. You're gonna pick the next one, so might want to start thinking about it if you so wish. So,
Okay.
Team Zesty, what's your category?
Anybody have a feeling of I know everything about this.
Ravzig would be basically Saturn, if I'm not
Saturn.
mistaken.
Probably.
I mean,
Me, I'm a little bit on Dreamcast, but more a little bit on Mega Drive.
Yeah.
And the only 8-bit games we probably know are the ones from Sonic on the Mega Drive. I don't think anyone here knows SG-1000 or SC-3000.
nope.
I would be like a little bit more Mega Drive than the Dreamcast, I guess. Personally.
So for me, the order would be Saturn, Dreamcast, Mega Drive, and then 8-bit systems.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, does Fritz have a hierarchy as well? Like you said, Mega Drive and Dreamcast.
For me, it's just, it's like Mega Drive, Dreamcast, or Dreamcast, Mega Drive, Saturn, 8-bit.
Okay. So with that information, I'm thinking that Mega Drive might be our best option.
Really? Because for you, it's the Mega Drive then, right?
Yeah. And you had Mega Drive on your list as well, so we all three have Mega Drive on the list.
I listed all of them.
Yeah.
But I am not too confident about Mega Drive. But yeah, there might be a couple of things that I know about the Mega Drive. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Lime?
Yes.
Yes.
I am so not confident.
Okay, so Team Zesty
Let's go.
picks
Let's go.
Mega Drive. Picks Mega Drive. That means Team Dojo and Gum, you get the other three to choose from next. Okay. Ready for your 3 questions? Worth how many points? 20, right? I don't even know. Yeah, 20 points each. Yeah. I make the rules, but I don't know them. Question 1, ready? No? Good? Okay. So, take a look. What is the name of the arcade platformer which was ported to the Mega Drive in 1991 and tasks you with saving birds from cats and iguanas? Fritz sounds confident. Or it looks confident.
I believe that is Flicky.
You can confer, remember? So, this time you can.
That makes sense.
What do you think, Lime?
I really don't know. The only thing with Flicky that I know has to do with Sonic. So
And it's birds. But yeah, but there was a game before.
yeah, okay, cool, awesome. Well, cool.
91 sounds about right, yeah. 1991.
So, is it Flick? Your answer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is Flicky. Yes.
done.
The cats are called Tiger, I think, in the Western version, and the iguanas are Iggy,
Yep.
I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, good job. Question 2. Ready? Take a look. In 1993, developer Head Games and publisher Tech Magic brought the Pink Panther to the Mega Drive. What is the name of the game?
see your take on this one.
Yeah, no, I have.
This is a tricky
idea.
one.
That's putting it lightly. Yeah, because I found, if I remember correctly, there was only one Pink Panther game on the Mega Drive.
If I remember correctly, you are right. There was only one game. So, what's your answer? You don't lose any points, so don't worry too much.
I am. If you guys are fine with this, I'm gonna take a guess.
Go for it.
Yep.
Pink Goes to Hollywood.
Are you sure?
I'm like 50% sure.
Okay. That's your answer, right? Team
Yes.
Zesty? Yeah? All in agreement? Yeah, you're like, "Oh, okay, who cares?
Yeah, go for it.
It's all we got." So, like, Spot Goes to Hollywood? Fritz?
Yeah.
Everyone was
so-
going to Hollywood
And
in
then
the
they
early
had the
90s.
spin off, like the crossover Pink and Spot Goes to Hollywood? Or Go to Hollywood?
I wish that happened. Sounds like it would have been fun.
Funnily enough, it is true. Pink goes to Hollywood, just like Spot goes to Hollywood. They were all going to Hollywood.
Fritz.
Yeah. Good job.
Fritz, you're
Stole
amazing.
that.
Good job.
I blame my friend G to the next level for all this.
What?
Because he basically has the whole entire North America collection, and he streams it constantly on his channel, going from A to Z.
I thought of this because I saw the name Pink Goes to Hollywood. I was like, whoa, that's like the cool Spot game, isn't it? The sequel.
Yeah, a little
Wait.
bit.
And I went, oh, yeah, they're both called Goes to Hollywood. Oh, how original. And then I thought I had to squeeze this into one of my quizzes. And there we go. Good job. 20 points for Team Zesty. Question 3. Ready? Final question in this category. Yeah? All good? Yeah? Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
What is the name of the game which stars Mickey Mouse as the Sorcerer's Apprentice and was released to celebrate the 50th anniversary of a Disney film?
This is Fantasia, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly, it was then recalled because someone at Disney did not approve of it.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that. Casey, is that the one?
The one that was recalled? I don't know. No one called me to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At least the Fantasia cover got Mickey with one of those cone heads, like wizard hats and stuff. So, and I think the magic wand as well.
So is that your answer?
So
Team Zesty?
Fantasia?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going
Fantasia?
with? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was pronouncing it in Italian, trying to.
Fantasia.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like I
Fantasia.
Yeah.
that was indeed a movie as well.
That was indeed a movie. Good job. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So it
there was
fits.
a Mega Drive game as well.
So
There was a Mega Drive
It
game.
fits. So that's your answer. Fantasia, right?
Yes.
Team Dojo. Ready to steal?
Don't think we need to because they got it right.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Fantasia is the correct answer. 20 points, so that's 60 extra points for Team Zesty. Good job. You got all three of them correctly.
But yes, apparently back in the day, Walt Disney made a promise to like his employees that, including his nephew, that film would never be traded into any other media. And his nephew found out that it did then, and he made the call to Sega to stop prints.
And it was a good call because the game's crap. but
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
it really
The
is.
Disney family was just very protective of that.
Because, you
film.
know, every other Mickey game you can think of, or most of them at least, on the Mega Drive and Master System, they were all really good.
Yeah,
And this one,
that's true.
yeah, was such a disappointment. Okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so that's good. That's good. Good job for Team Zesty. Team Dojo and Gum, your turn. So I will remind you, in case you need them, I will remind you of the categories. So now we don't have Mega Drive anymore. We have Saturn, Dreamcast, and 8-bit systems. Are you going with Dreamcast?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Yeah.
that is probably the
think-
strongest for both Matt and Gum, I would say.
I think
Dreamcast
so.
and Saturn
I
are
gather.
probably a par for me. But
Yeah.
there's
I'm
probably
a similar
something really
to
obscure
that.
with the Saturn that would
Mm.
throw me.
Are you Dreamcast Gum, would you say?
Yeah, it's
most
probably
part.
my best
Let's
out of all of those.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do Dreamcast in case we get like Jet Set Radio questions or something.
I'm gonna,
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
I'm gonna start.
Bow.
I'm gonna start like
bow,
just
bow.
giving you two options, like Mega Drive and Dreamcast.
8-bit systems.
never-
I bet.
never go
do,
with
you don't
8-bit
keep
systems,
writing
I
the. Do you keep writing questions for it, or do you use the questions
So
from like
full
10 years ago?
disclosure, I reused some of these from previous quizzes that no one picked.
Okay.
So yeah, so no worries. Dreamcast though, this is all new, just
Yeah.
like Mega Drive. So ready, Team Dojo and Gum. Yeah.
We're ready.
Question 1.
Moderately.
What is the name of the Yu Suzuki produced game which was subtitled Passione Rossa?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Go on, Matt. You smiling? I'll let you.
I just
Name
need to
it.
get the numbers right in my head. because I don't want to say the wrong model of car.
Yep. That's kind of why I passed you. Just.
But
Is it not F355, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So Ferrari F355 Challenge, Passione Rossa, whatever you just said.
Passione Rossa. Red Passion.
All in
So,
agreement
is that your answer?
with F355? That sound right?
Sounds right in my head.
Not F356?
Sounds right in my head.
No.
No. Yeah, let's do that.
20 points. F355 challenge. Passione Rossa. Well done. 20 points for
You
Team Dojo and Gum. Good job. Good job. Question 2. Let's take a look. Which two Skies of Arcadia characters also appear in Valkyria Chronicles?
I'm pretty sure Vice is one. What's the girl's name with the boomerang? Aki or something like that. Begins with an A. Can't quite think. Aika? A-I-K-A, is it? I don't.
You're not
to be honest,
asking
I
me,
don't
you're
know.
asking your teammates, right?
I'm asking my
course, of
teammates,
course.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure. The one I'm most confident in is Vice, but as far as the
Yeah.
girl's name, I can't get my brain to remember.
I feel like it's like A-I-K-A. Any ideas, Matt?
No. Straight up, no.
Yeah, like-
Here's a fun fact for you. I've never played Sky of Arcadia. Never played
Me
it.
neither.
So
Yeah.
I mean, either. I only
I'm
know
in that
them
boat,
because
to
of
be honest.
Valkyria
I've
Chronicles.
Thought
I
about
have played Valkyria
trying
Chronicles,
it,
though, but
but never got around to like
I played like 2 hours just because everyone says it's good, but I
a
can't. I
turn-based
don't like
RPG.
turn-based.
Yeah, it's like
And,
I have to.
I'd go. I mean,
I've actually got the Vice statue as well.
I'm gonna take a year off someday to play all of those classic turn-based RPGs. Maybe.
I mean, quite frankly, we lose nothing by guessing.
That's
do we?
true.
So
Let's do
Yeah,
that. So
might
let's
as
go
well.
Vice and bit thingy on the second name, but I think it's Aika, maybe A-I-K-A.
Okay. And okay. Yes. Vice and Ica. Yes.
Well
Well
done.
done. Good job. 20
Yay.
points. Very good.
It didn't sound right, but I could visualize it.
Yeah, that's it. Good job. Very good.
Ooh.
Final question. Final question. Question 3. Ready?
Mhm.
What are the names of the two Worms games which were released for the Dreamcast?
Easy.
Oh, really?
Well, it is for me because I know them. It's Armageddon and let me just Hang on. Worms World
I know,
Party
I know.
is the other
It
one, yeah.
is. It's World Party.
Yeah.
I have both
Yeah.
of them on PC. Really, they're great games. Love them. So much fun.
Yep. Worms Armageddon and Worms World Party. Lock it in, Casey.
Okay, I will. It's your call. I'm looking at Team Zesty's faces and like, I can't read them. I don't know if they're thinking, oh, we have no chance to steal this, or they're wrong. We're gonna
They should
steal
be.
it.
They look a bit
I know what
Ah,
I'm
no,
thinking.
You don't have any chance to steal. It's right. Worms Armageddon and Worms World Party.
Oh, it was-
Yes.
It was the same with all 3 questions. I was just sitting here hoping for a miracle, but it didn't come because we are
Same with the Mega Drive
fair,
ones.
fair play.
Yeah.
Good
Fair
job.
play.
So that's 60 points for Team Dojo and Gum as well. And so after
done.
this very quick categories round 3, both teams scored their respective 60 points, which is nice. Very good job. Guys did a great job. Which means things don't really change in terms of like the point difference. So with 220 points, we have Team Zesty. And in the lead so far with 250, we have Team Dojo and Gum. So there's a 30-point difference still. But what's coming up next? Do you guys know?
Bonus round.
Yes, bonus round. And it's,
Predictable.
Team Zesty's bonus round. Are you going to catch up? If you do, if you score all 90 points, so you get the 3 games right, you take the lead with a 60-point difference.
How many more
Then
rounds
there's
are there?
just the final round. Okay,
Okay.
so this is
Cool.
important. So as
No pressure.
before, there's no stealing. This is just for you. As before, it's 3 10-second long clips, 30 points each. Only the game is needed. As before, it's not just 2023 games. I apologize. It's everything Sega. And it's Team Zesty only, so no stealing. Right? Ready? No, you're not. Let's take a look. Fear, says Gum. Could be from Rez.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Could be
feeling right
from
now.
Rez. Fear. Fear is the mind killer. Okay, let's take a listen to your first song, Team Zesty. Ready? Ouch as well. Too loud, right? Okay.
Very.
I'll fix it in post. Hopefully.
This
Gum is vibing.
It sounds familiar to me, but I just can't think of the game.
it sounds a lot like a Jet Set Radio track. The thing is that
Well, I was gonna say that I feel those vibes too, with the
the
music.
thing is that it sounds a lot better than this. This sounded almost like it's from the Mega Drive, though.
Yeah,
it might
how
be just
compressed it
me.
is.
Okay. Now, is it Future or is it the first one? It might be the first one. What do you guys think?
If it's between those two and it's 50-50, I guess the little safer option is maybe to go with the first one.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah.
It might not even be Jet
Yeah,
Set Radio,
like,
but it is.
It might definitely not be, but both you and I
Yeah.
get those kind of vibes from
Yeah.
the style, and if no one else has a guess, then
Yeah, if this is what I think it is, even though it's compressed and distorted, then yeah, it is. Well, whatever.
okay.
Let's go.
So then our guess is Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio, it is. A game with a soundtrack composed by Hideki Naganuma. Just like...
Indeed.
You want to say it, Gum?
Oh no.
Sonic
Oh,
Rush.
Just like Sonic Rush.
Oh, yeah, that also makes
That
a lot
makes
of
more sense,
sense.
like the compression and everything. Yeah. This was
Right.
Oh my God, the
Ethno
DS.
Circus Sonic mix from Sonic Rush.
It didn't
Which
cross my mind.
actually it was accidental. After I picked the song, I was like writing down the answers, and I remembered, oh, this also has like a connection to the Sega Lounge, because the sample that Naganuma uses here for the dot 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 dot, it's from a song called Donnie. And I used to use this to like poke fun of Donnie, my co-host. Yeah.
Donnie.
So it was totally accidental that this got in here. I just thought of this song, but yeah.
Were you using it just to annoy him, or are you just using it to make him shut up? Out of curiosity.
No, just like to poke fun of him. Yeah. Okay, so no points there. Let's go with song number 2, shall we? Ready? Yeah? Okay.
Go. Sounds like Mega Drive era to me.
Mm-hmm. That is Mega Drive.
Raf's like going into his mind palace.
Because there is a Radio Sega remix of this track that plays a lot often. That plays really often, but you can hear their voices like da 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 da. That I don't know what game it is. I thought this was a Sonic game.
No.
No. Why does Golden Axe pop up in my head?
I would be very surprised.
Why?
I'm not gonna say no.
Part of me is thinking Golden Axe. Another part of me is thinking Streets of Rage.
Okay. So, what are we going with then?
Nothing comes to anyone like, oh yeah, this is it.
No, not unfortunately, no.
Okay. So then if both Fritz and I had like at least in the back of our heads for some reason, for whatever reason, Golden Axe, then maybe that's our guess then?
It definitely is 16-bit era, and but it feels like Golden Axe. I think it is, but I'm thinking maybe Golden Axe 2 at most.
Interesting. Interesting.
So that means your answer is Team Zesty.
Do you feel confident enough to not go with Golden Axe, but go with Golden Axe 2 specifically?
I'm at least 65 to 70% on that.
Okay. Then let's go with that. Sure.
With
Golden Axe
Golden
2.
Axe 2. Okay, Rev's face like is making me scared right now. It's like
I'm just trying. I'm trying to place it, but I can't. It's very familiar, but I have no idea.
It is
Can I have a
fantasy
guess
style.
if it isn't?
you can't steal. You can guess for fun if you want to.
If it's incorrect, yeah.
It is incorrect. Yes. Would you like to guess just for fun, James?
Is it Super Hang On?
It's not. No. It's not.
okay.
Rav was right. There's a remix in my mind for this. It's Yada Yo from Fantasy Zone. It's much more like
I was right with the
chirpier
fantasy aspect
than
with how it
Golden Axe, I
sounds.
think. Golden Axe is more like grim, a grim game. This was like
It's really medieval
yeah,
and
it's the
dark,
final boss
it's sinister and
theme
stuff.
of Fantasy Zone. I thought
Yeah.
it would be a little bit more recognizable. Yeah, but Rav was right. The my version has like a rapper going yada yo to let him know, right? Yeah, something like that. Yes.
And people request it
okay.
a lot.
So no points there, but
Good
there's
remix.
still song number 3. Let's take a listen to the final one. Ooh. What will it be? I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. Let's take a listen.
I smile for the people I need every day.
I recognize this one.
It's nice.
Really nice. And I know why it's here as well.
I can't place it. I just recognize it. Does anyone else have a guess?
Not at all. It
Phantasy Star comes to mind, but I'm
That-
not sure.
that comes to mind. Fantasy Star comes to mind. Even Persona comes to
Yeah,
mind. on
Persona
this.
came to mind for me too, but I still can't place
don't
it
think so.
like which Persona it would be in that case.
I say on a wild guess, Persona 3.
Yeah, maybe that's why I can't place it, because I played 4 and 5, and I'm just beginning Persona 3 soon. Because I feel it is a style like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. Same type of style you would find in one of the Persona titles.
Yeah. So if you have a specific guess, Persona 3, then what the heck?
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Um,
So
Yeah.
Persona 3 is your answer.
Yes.
Your answer is incorrect. It's Burning Rangers.
oh,
It's Burning Rangers.
My gosh.
It's the English
Just
version
Smile.
of I Just Smile from Burning Rangers.
I have the soundtrack. I should have recognized that right away. I feel silly now.
So no points. No points for Team Zesty on that round. Wow, this was harder than I
That's a real
assumed.
shame.
I thought it was
Yeah, it's a
would
real
have been
shame.
easier for you guys. Okay, so no points there, which means nothing changed. And after both bonus rounds are done, we have Team Zesty with 220 points, and in the lead with 250, Team Dojo and Gum. But it's a very narrow lead of 30 points. And everything can change in this last round. Right? It's time for the final round. My favorite. It's time for what I really enjoy playing these days with people. You know it. It's back of the box. It's back of the box. So what we have here are 6 rounds, so 6 games, and you have to guess, right? So one team at a time. So what I'll do is we'll start with the lowest scoring team, and then if the other team doesn't want to, if that team doesn't guess it correctly, the other team can steal. However, you have to place bets. You have to bet points in each round with a minimum of 50 points and a max of all your points. Okay? You don't have to play. So, as I said, the lowest scoring team will start, but you don't have to play. But if you decide to guess, you have to bet. I'll always give you a clue before I read you the description to help you with your decision, right? And remember, if you decide to steal, if someone gets it wrong, if you want to steal, you have to bet points as well. Okay? Let me remind you that currently Team Zesty has 220 points and Team Dojo and Gum has 250. That's important if you want to
250.
play with the games, with the points and stuff. Okay, so 250 for Team Dojo and Gum, 220 for Team Zesty. Team Zesty, are you ready for your first game? Because you are the lowest scoring team so far, right now. So are you ready for your first game?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, let's
Oh,
go.
Heck yeah.
We're
Your
gonna
clue
win this.
this is a Master System game. Do you want to play or not?
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Oh, we need to pick
You
now?
have to pick now. And if
Oh
so,
my
you
gosh.
have to bet points.
Wait. So if we choose not to play, then
I'll ask
what's after
the
that?
other. I'll
Are they
ask
forced?
the other team if they want to, and they'll have to bet points as well. And if they do and they fail, you can still.
Okay.
So you can get another go. Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Me getting a Master System game right would be a miracle.
Same. I say personally, Lime. I would say pass.
Do you want to let Team Dojo and Gum go first?
That seems to be what the consensus is here. So yeah,
You're a man
Let's
of
go
the
with that.
people.
First on
so,
this.
yeah.
indeed.
Okay, so team or skill gym team captain, Master System. How do you stand on that? Hopefully you
The
don't.
laugh.
Hopefully you don't, because you'll break it. Ha!
I've never owned a
Stood
Master
on a
System,
Master-
so
Oh boy.
my knowledge no good. Although I don't think you'd be very mean. I think you'd pick a reasonably recognisable game. What?
Matt's like, nah.
If we have to decide,
No, he's evil.
if we have to decide yes or
evil.
no, we're gonna
You're gonna
skip.
skip.
Then, I
So
guess.
no one wants to give it a try for this Master System game. So no one.
Do we
no,
lose
no,
points?
You don't
Did
lose,
you
but
say?
you don't win anything. So this actually benefits
Oh,
Team Dojo if no one gets this.
Do we have to bet? Do we have to bet
Yes.
before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
So
if I read you the description, it might give something away, so it's not fair. You have to. I'll give you one clue, and that's it. Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
skip them.
Okay. So I'm gonna read the just for fun, right? This doesn't count. So first one was the search is on. Redacted is on the trail of a wicked witch named Redacted, who has kidnapped Redacted. Redacted must find 7 gems hidden in the fantastic chambers of Redacted's Redacted, and use them to save Redacted. Can Redacted find them? It's up to you. So many Redacteds. Any clues, guys? For fun, just for fun.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Maybe.
as well.
Yeah.
What's
Sort of Disney game.
it's not Maui Malard, is it? 'Cause that's a Mega Drive game.
Definitely
Or is
isn't
Ooh.
that one of the, I think it was Tails Sky Patrol, but that's Game Gear
Yeah.
in Japan
Yeah.
and here in the States.
I can't think of a witch.
Yeah.
Can't even picture a witch. in the
Okay,
game.
so I'm gonna give you the answer. This doesn't count. So it's Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse.
Okay, that makes
The
sense.
search is
actually.
on. Mickey
Yeah.
is on the trail of a wicked witch named Mizrabel, who has kidnapped Minnie. Mickey must find 7 gems hidden in the fantastic chambers of Mizrabel's Castle of Illusion and use them to save Minnie. Can Mickey find them? It's up to you. No, he can't, because none of our teams went for it. So Minnie
We were
is
close, Lime.
dead now,
Yeah,
thanks
indeed.
to you guys.
I don't even think that was the same type of wording for the back of the Genesis box
No, this is
here in the States.
unless stated, this is for the PAL regions. Okay, just because the majority of people here is from the PAL regions.
Yep.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because it's easy, right? Right. Okay, so Team Zesty, you still have the board, so to speak, although there's no board. And coming up next, we have a Mega Drive game. So, would you like to bet some points and try to steal?
Another Mega Drive game. I mean, it's the same clue if we passed on the first one. Do you feel that we should pass on this one as well?
Would you like to let the other guys try first? I remember that they have the lead. So if you never play, they might not
I'd
play
be willing
either,
to-
and that's done. That's the game for them.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'm kind of
That's a good
waiting for the
tactic.
Saturn Dreamcast ones.
Wishful
I think it's
thinking.
if
I'd
they are
be
coming.
personally,
Yeah.
if Lime, if you're fine with that, I'd be willing to let them go first just to see what
Okay.
happens. I have an idea of what could possibly be because it's Mega Drive / Genesis, but I'm not 100% confident.
Of course
yet.
not. 'cause
Thing
it's
is,
a-
they
it's
were
a
probably
very long,
not.
very large catalog.
How many
they
of
will
these are
probably
there?
not go first since they're in the lead. So like what they could do is just also pass on it.
How many of
Six.
these are there?
Or 5 now,
Okay.
because you passed on the first one. So,
Okay.
That's
So,
true.
no taking? No, not taking this one? No?
If we feel unsure about it, and the other team is probably gonna pass anyway, so nothing is gonna happen if we don't
That's true. That's
go
true.
for it.
Okay. Yeah. So you're passing?
I mean, why are you that confident that they're gonna pass this though? Because they are quite
'Cause they're in the
comfortable with
lead.
Mega-
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
If nothing changes, they're happy with it.
Forget what I'm saying. I'm pretty dumb. Yeah, I'm not the smartest tool in the chat. That makes sense.
And it's the same category which they passed on as well.
No. The previous one was Master System. This is
couldn't
Mega
use
Drive
it.
or Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh, facepalm.
So
Right.
now that you know that it is the Mega Drive, do you want to play it?
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Definitely more confident
Yeah.
than I was
Confident too.
about,
Okay.
but not as confident as
Right.
it
Yeah,
was the other ones.
I don't know where my brain was there. I'm sorry. But I mean, okay, fine
Yeah.
then. If
That's-
it's Mega Drive and we feel more confident about that, then we need points. Sure,
Let's
How
let's
many
go for
points
it.
do you want to bet?
Okay. Probably the minimum. I
Yeah,
would say
that's
yeah,
that's
it's a
that's
50.
the only
That's
one. That's the only
50.
thing we need really. So let's go with
50
50.
points. Okay.
Yeah.
Write it down so I don't forget. Yes.
Casey, I feel like this is quem não arrisca não petisca situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that meant like those who don't risk don't get anything. That's pretty
No
much what it
stacks.
means. Let's
Okay. So, like a literal translation. Okay. Let's go. 50
Let's
for
go.
50 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the 21st century. Strap yourself into a rocket-powered supercar and scream through twisting tunnels, dodge through packs of competing drivers, and leap from level to level. Test your skills on 4 of the most beautiful and treacherous courses ever devised. No redacteds here. Nothing was redacted.
Indeed.
I have definitely played this, but what was it?
I haven't. Excuse me.
Wow.
It
I have
sounded
an
like you were
announcement.
talking from
Yeah,
a
it was,
spaceship.
my
Announcer
voice
to
mod.
make.
It sounded like you were talking from the future.
Yes. I played the game.
Cool.
I know this game.
Yes.
This is Outrun 2019.
That makes sense.
It does. The 4
It's,
tracks.
It's the rocket power supercar part that just instant click.
Cool.
Cool. I mean, the part that left me wondering was the 4 courses one, because the first outrun is just straight from the beginning to the end. There's really only one course with various branches. But yeah, if you are confident about it, then I'm not. Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, we never questioned Fritz around here.
I'm not questioning. I'm not saying that I'm doubting him. I'm saying why I was doubting it
Okay.
myself.
Yeah,
So
cool,
it's
cool. I
your
was just-
answer
Let's go.
is for 50 points.
Fritz?
Outrun 2019.
2019. Yes, that's
Yay.
it.
Well
Good
done.
job. 50 points.
Heck yeah.
So you are now in the lead.
And if I remember correctly, I think that
Well
actually
done.
was the same on the US release for the game.
Probably. Yeah. So
That makes sense.
you are
I
now
mean, it's
putting
English.
but no, that doesn't mean anything. No. As
No.
I think some of the next few examples will be a good sample of.
Okay. So are
No,
you
no,
gonna
no.
show us things in French
No,
and
I'm
German?
only
Okay.
the English version for each region is different. Yeah, it
Okay.
differs. Usually, the US one is not very descriptive or too descriptive. It's either one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of
Yeah.
redacted.
It's a mix
It's a
over
mix.
here.
Okay, so that's 50 points for Team Zesty, putting them in the lead with 270 against Team Dojo's 250. Okay, so this next one is for Team Dojo, right? And it's a Sega Saturn game, Team Dojo.
Okay.
Would you like to risk it for a biscuit or not really?
I think we probably should
Disclaimer,
now.
no biscuits here.
Yeah.
What?
Biscuits.
How dare?
Devastating.
Can I go?
Let's skip it.
Can I go home?
We'll just go 50 points.
50
Casey,
points?
Just to,
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let me write it down so I don't forget. 50 points. A 50-point bet. Of course, that's how betting works, but I didn't explain. If you fail, you lose 50 points, right? Right.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Of course it's fine. It is what it is. So, here's your description. The Redacted family enters the next generation with a bang. Meet Redacted. They're small, fast, and hold the secret to all 2,000 Redacted moves. With hilarious animations and sound effects and running 20% faster than Redacted, this is a must for all fight fans. Okay. Okay.
what? This doesn't.
It's a Sega Saturn game, as I said before.
Why do I want to say Virtual Fighter Kids?
Oh.
Just because of the speed.
Hilarious animations.
Rev6's
And sound
facial
effects and
expression
jumps.
immediately changed. Like,
I don't know the
He
answer
was like,
to this.
What would the first word be then, Matt?
The Addams family?
Running 20% faster. The Addams family.
Small, fast, and hold secret to all. Is there 2,000 moves?
But I could be completely wrong in that, in fairness. It's just because the running faster. I know Virtual Fighter Kids runs faster than Virtual Fighter.
Let's go for that, because honestly I can't think of anything that would.
So for 50 points, your answer is?
I don't know. I can't think what the first word would be, but okay. Yeah. Would it be the Virtua family?
We haven't got anything else, have we? So
No. Let's
Yeah.
do that then. Virtua
Right.
Fighter Kids.
Virtual Fighter
Yeah,
Kids
so
is your answer here.
Yeah. Okay. Not confident though.
nah, not confident. It's just like Sega.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Nice
my
one.
God.
The
yeah.
Virtua Fighter family
Ah.
enters
Yeah.
the next generation
Okay.
with a bang. Meet VF Kids. They're small, fast, and hold the secret to all 2,000 Virtua Fighter moves. With hilarious animations and sound effects and running 20% faster than VF2, this is a must for
Yeah.
all fight fans. So basically, what
Nice one.
I just
Well
redacted
done.
Virtua Fighter or VF. So
Yeah, I see. I was thinking it was one
Yeah.
word, which confused me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the face you saw me was when Matt mentioned Virtua Fighter Kids. It was like
yeah,
that makes
that's
complete
what I
sense.
saw. I was like,
Especially when you.
But I didn't
think of
know.
that.
It
Yeah.
does when you,
Yes.
especially when you see with hilarious animations and sound effects, because that sounds
Yeah.
something like for like an E
was
for
the-
every one
yeah.
type kid game.
And, and the next generation, because
Yeah.
it's the
It was
kids.
the running faster that just did it for me in my head. I thought, I know it runs.
Yeah.
At first, the next generation
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
make sense, but oh yeah, the kids are the next generation. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good job. 50 points, so that puts you back in the lead with 300. 300. Okay.
Good.
Coming up next, round 6, game 6, and that means for game 6, 5. Sorry, 5. 5.
Game
5. 5. 5. 5.
six.
5.
Oh.
5. Sorry.
Five.
We have a game for Team Zesty. It's a Mega Drive / Genesis game. Would you like to bet?
What do you think? We okay. If I'm not mistaken now, the last thing that we did and got right was Mega Drive. So now it's the same. right?
Yeah, it was a Mega Drive
Yeah,
game, and
okay.
it was Outrun 2097. I think.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
19,
11,
yeah.
Just
19,
making
yes.
sure in case my brain
Yes.
was making a boo-boo again.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so we went with that one. Do you want to go for this one then? What do you think?
I'm fine with taking the risk. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, like it's exact same situation right now as it was the last time. We're behind.
It is.
It's a Mega Drive game. Then sure, let's go with it.
Okay. So
Betting
50,
50 points.
I'm writing it down here. Let's take a look at what's what description you get. Includes 2 more levels than the arcade game. In Redacted, the children are fleeing for their lives. The invaders are brutal, ugly, and 12 feet tall, with huge arms and bellowing laughs. They love pounding you into the dirt. I tried to read this in a different way,
Bless you.
but just gotta do it.
Good, Casey. Don't worry about
Just
it.
gotta do it. So,
I was thinking complete innocent and pure thoughts.
course. That's on brand. So what do you think?
Anybody else got intuition about this?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember.
I underlined the first line, so includes 2 more levels in the arcade game, not because it's like, oh, look at this hint. It's because it was like in bold words.
It's the true.
in
It's a
the-
true
Okay.
statement too.
They wanted you
Two more
to
levels
know
in the
this
arcade game.
for sure. In the back of the box.
Children are fleeing for their lives. The invaders are brutal, ugly. 12 feet tall. Brutal,
Now that I think
ugly, and
about it,
12 feet
the
tall.
children
Actually-
makes it even worse. Children are fleeing.
A little bit.
I think I might have an idea,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure. And it's something that we have mentioned in the past. Would it be Golden Axe? Because some of the enemies are huge, and the children, you can see children running away sometimes, and it's an arcade game.
Okay.
And pounding into the dirt does kind of make sense because it's medieval. There's lots of like
That's
Part
what the
of me-
Vikings did.
Part of me is thinking that, but another part of me is thinking T2, the arcade game. Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's T2.
The invaders are brutal, ugly, and 12 feet tall. In Terminator 2, like I've seen, like are we saying? Oh, Gummy's laughing as heck.
No, she's laughing at what I'm laughing because it's the chat. It's like
Yes.
unrelated, pure thoughts. I can assure you.
Yeah.
Hey,
But like Terminator 2, as in like a gamification of the movie.
In a way, it kind of was, but it was
Okay.
more set in the actual future of that franchise than the actual movie, if I remember correctly.
Okay, because I don't recognize like brutal, ugly, 12 feet tall invaders from the movie. But if the game is different and doesn't follow that story, then yeah.
it's to
So what does Rafsig have to say about that guess?
I'm actually sticking to my guns. I am pretty sure that these make sense with Golden Axe.
Yeah. So let's go into Casey's mind a little bit. It feels like to me,
Ooh, it
because you
tickles.
both you
Are you sure you want to be there? According to the side chat.
because like both of you seem like equally confident about your answers, and would Casey and T2 seems a little bit more obscure guess than Golden Axe. So with that in mind, If I had to pick one of the
You
two,
do.
I would go with Ravsik's answer
Okay.
and go with Golden Axe.
Okay. Golden Axe? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Both equally good guesses. Yes. Golden Axe, it is. Yes. 50 points. 50 points. Well done. Well done. And you're back in the lead with 320. Okay. Good job. Good job, Team Zesty. Internal Village was the redacted part because it was a little bit too obvious for people who know the game, right?
Two on the
Yeah.
nose. If I'm not mistaken, didn't T2 also have 2 extra levels in the arcade version?
Maybe. I have no idea, to be honest.
I gotta look that up again.
Okay. So I said this was game 5, but no, it was game 4. We have 2 games left. So next one is for Team Dojo and Gum, who now need points. And coming up next is yet another Saturn game.
We'll just do it. 50 points again, Casey.
Yeah, 50 points. That's the spirit. Okay. Here's your back of the box description. At an incredible 30 frames a second,
Oh my
Redacted
gosh.
delivers the most grueling driving experience yet. Skill and technique are essential as 1 or 2 players navigate their way around 4 courses of the most arduous terrain ever to soil your living room carpet.
Sega
Oh
Rally.
no.
I mean, it sounds like Sega Rally, 4
At
courses,
an incredible
but
30 frames a second.
I'm convinced it's Sega Rally because I'm sure I was playing Sega Rally literally the other night, and I am convinced it's Sega Rally.
what's the 1 or 2 players though, Matt? Is the split screen? I can't quite
Split
remember.
screen. There's split screen in it, and there's 4 courses: desert, forest, mountain, and lakeside. Although lakeside's locked.
Please don't get this one.
Would that be on the box?
Sorry, but please don't.
If it's locked,
yes,
do you think it's still?
it would.
Yeah.
I'm sure. The 30 frames per second is a big thing for Sega Rally. It was a big deal at the time. I'm pretty
okay.
sure it's there.
Let's do that then, Casey.
Yeah.
And did it soil your room carpet, Matt?
No, but
You did.
I did.
Yeah, because like 30 frames a second. My God. Okay.
I think it must be Sega Rally then. Yeah?
Must be Sega
for it.
Rally. I just realized.
Carpets we got through, eh?
realized that I didn't remove the redacted from the answer, but it's okay. I think we can guess what it is. The correct answer is indeed Sega Rally. I think it's Sega Rally Championship delivers the most grueling driving experience. It's not redacted. I
That
think it
makes
is
sense.
Sega Rally Championship. But yes. So that's the correct answer. So 50 points going.
My gosh, it's so exciting now. Like we keep passing each other. Come on.
So we're going into the last one. The last
Oh
game.
my gosh.
And
No pressure at all.
Few points in this whole challenge, with an update here. Team Zesty 320, Team Dojo and Gum 350. Okay. However, this is the last one, so there's a twist. There's always a twist.
Oh no.
Oh, really? Okay.
The twist
comes.
is this last one is with buzzers.
Oh,
No,
come
I
on.
think I've closed. I think I've
Come
closed
on.
it.
So the quickest, and it's worth 50 points. It's 50 points. Okay.
Okay.
Make it 31. Casey.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go 31. Because if you guys
31.
get it, you only get one more point than the other team.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like we
Okay.
did
Okay.
last
Yeah,
time,
I
right?
got
We
it.
did something similar.
Yep.
Okay. So it's worth 31 points, but you still have to buzz in. And so, just realized. Okay.
Can we steal?
You can steal. Yeah. And it's
Cool.
you get the same amount of points. Okay? If you steal, no losing because you don't lose points because there's no point. There's no point in losing points at this point. Right?
Makes sense.
Point.
Yep.
All of
So
this.
I will give you no hints this time. Okay?
Okay.
So good luck. Team Zesty, and Team Dojo and Gum. It's a lang. Yes.
One question: Does does the team that buzzes
You can confer. You
or
can
is
confer.
it a
We
single
can't
one? Okay.
confer.
It's
Okay.
the last one.
You can.
Okay.
And can you put a timer on that then, so it's not like a...
I can. That actually it makes sense. What do you guys reckon? Like 15 seconds? Or am I being too harsh?
A minute.
That's a bit harsh,
A
isn't
minute.
it?
Yeah, I was thinking too kind.
Too kind. My God.
15 sounds
I
fair.
think
in
15
my book.
sounds
Yeah.
fair, right? So I'll put 15 seconds here. And you
Okay.
have
2 minutes.
okay.
No.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's meet in the middle and make it 1 minute and a half.
And good. Okay, 5 minutes. So let's meet in the middle.
Okay, so 5 seconds then.
No.
No.
Okay, fingers on buzzers. There's a lot of redacted stuff here, and it's a lengthy
Wow.
one. So focus, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. The top seed is back. Take to the redacted Rafsig.
Whoa.
What's your guess? So,
Now.
starting 15 seconds.
Top seed is back, so that means there was one before. This is Virtua Tennis 2.
Okay.
And that is clearly tennis.
Well. Okay.
Yeah,
There we go. I have yet to even process the whole
It
text.
stopped.
So
it stopped. It stopped.
And it really was 16
Okay.
characters on Virtua Tennis
So
2.
your time
Okay,
is up.
yeah.
Your answer is Virtua Tennis 2.
yes.
It is.
Your answer is for 31 points and potentially the win. Or not. Not. No, it is correct. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Casey,
You
you
really-
bastard.
Thank
You
you.
really
Thank you.
destroyed me.
Oh my god.
You fool.
Seriously. No, but honestly, that was extremely deflating because I was building up to that excitement of winning for
hold
the
on.
first time.
Hold on. Let me take back the bastard. Sorry, Casey. Sorry, Casey. Let me rephrase that. Casey, you horrible swine.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yes. I completely agree. And you're making me shout past 11 p.m. My neighbors are gonna love it.
So the top seed is back. Take to the courts of Virtua Tennis 2 as you compete to become the world #1. Serve, smash, and lob your way through 16 internationally top-ranked male and female players as you go head-to-head in singles matches or compete with up to 4 players in doubles and mixed doubles matches. Virtua Tennis 2 on the Dreamcast, also known as Power Smash 2, right? Yeah. And Tennis 2K2.
Tennis
yes,
2K2.
exactly. That's the. I was looking for the US version. That's Tennis 2K2. Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what we
Very
have.
good. So good job. Very good. That means with 351 points against the other team's 250. Very close game. Very close challenge. Team Zesty takes the win today on this special 10th anniversary SEGA Lounge challenge. Good job, guys. Well done. Congrats. Congrats.
This was a challenge. Other team
It
did
was.
so damn well.
It's
That was a
always
really good
so
answer.
close with you guys.
This was
Yeah,
really,
fabulous.
really close this time. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a really challenging this time with the guest questions, like from Corey
Sure.
and from everyone
Yeah.
else.
So shout out to Cory Maru, to the Sega guys, Dan and James, and to Lewis from the Dreamcast Junkyard for sending so kindly and evilly sending in those questions for you guys to answer. But most of all, thank you guys for playing and for taking part in this. You are all winners.
Thank
for me.
you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you
much for
For
this.
Thank you,
having
Casey.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
And
Thank
happy
you.
Thank you
anniversary.
very much.
Happy
Yeah,
anniversary,
Thank you very
Casey.
much. Thank you for joining me for the celebration. So before we go, let's quickly go through everyone here and where can people find you? What have you been doing online that we want people to know? So let's start with Fritz.
Well, you can still find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/sin_Fritz and on X or Twitter, wherever you want to call it these days, I guess. At Sinfritz. I'm still playing a lot of Sega games, but dipping my toes into more indie horror stuff like Lethal Company, Crow Country, but still enjoying whatever Sega puts out for us to play, and they're still hitting it. And Casey, congratulations on 10 years, and definitely here's to 10 more.
Thank you very much. And definitely check out Fritz's streams. Yeah. Thank you. Next up on my screen is Matt.
Putting me on the spot here. First off, Casey, 10 years, absolutely insane. Congratulations. As for us, ShenmueDojo.com is the best place you can find us. Most recently, we've had an exclusive interview in Japan that James and Switch from Phantom Riverstone conducted at WiseNet with Yu Suzuki himself. It's a massively intricate, in-depth interview of all things Shenmue, so check those out. Find us on X, Twitter, Shenmue_Dojo, YouTube, Shenmue Dojo VOD, and everywhere else is Shenmue Dojo if you want all those Shenmue needs. And join us on the 4th of every month for hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4.
That's it. Very good. Well put. Thank you very much. Okay.
Don't need to come to me.
No, actually, next on my screen is Lime Reversed.
Well, yeah, you can find me on X Twitter and on Twitch, Lime Reversed. I focus on 100%ing Sonic games, so if you want to join me on that journey, we are getting kind of close now to 100% all home console Sonic games. And there is Pride coming up. And we are, yes, going to do a charity stream for this Pride as well. And for those Shenmue fans out there, I will be playing my first Shenmue game for that one.
Yes.
Looking forward to that, Lime.
Looking forward to that
Good
as
on you.
well. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome news. Next up, we have Gum.
Oh, hi.
And Gum.
I don't create much these days, but I'm still here. I'm usually kicking around in the Radio Sega Discord, so you can find me under my alias Gum. When I draw stuff, which isn't often, I post it on Twitter. I'm not going to die on that hill, it's Twitter. Under the handle Sentient Toast. And maybe one day I'll stream. Who knows? At Slightly Sentient Toaster on Twitch. Keep an eye out for that. If it happens, you're lucky.
Awesome. Do it. Yeah.
Yes, and happy 10th anniversary, of course, as well. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure.
Yes, thank you, Gum.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
we also have Rafsig.
Oh, yes. I don't know what to say. I haven't prepared anything. But Casey, again, just like everyone else said, and I'm sure people at home are saying the same thing, congrats on the 10 years. And let's do our best so that there's tons more years coming from quality stuff like you've been doing. It's been really great showcasing people from the community, not only inside but also outside Sega. It is invaluable, and it should really be considered to be up there with every other kind of content that people create regarding Sega. So let's see if that is in the near future or not. And thank you to Lime for yet again another invitation into this awesome event. I do love quizzes. I do love knowledge showdowns, especially if it's Sega.
Of course, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just want to say, like, I'm very, very happy to have you both on the team. You both nailed it. So thank you for being on my team.
Thank you for the invitation. Really, it really means a lot that you keep thinking of me every single time.
Likewise.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure. And also to Skill Jim, Matt and Gum, we meet again in the battlefield. You are always beyond worthy opponents. It's always extremely close and it's always a joy. You guys are brilliant sports.
Here's Rav. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, Rav. Thank you.
And
I don't know if you mentioned where people can find you. I think you didn't.
Yeah, well, I was still gonna thank the listeners, but yeah, let's thank you, listeners. Casey is not letting me appreciate it. As You
Yes.
deserve to.
You can quote
So
me on that.
I'm gonna have to skip you. So I'm gonna be short. Thank you everyone who is listening to this. So people can find me on pretty much everywhere you can think of on the internet. It's always Ravsig, RAVSIEG. My activity's been picking up in the last few weeks compared to the last couple of years, and hopefully that's gonna stay the case. I'm gonna be able to keep it up and even push it up with new projects and stuff. And that's it. We'll see.
Awesome. Looking forward to that as well. Okay. And finally, we have Skill Gym.
Yeah. First off, congratulations to Team Zesty. Good performance again.
Yeah.
Ravsik, pretty on the ball with a lot of that stuff as well.
Our top buzzer.
Top
Top
performer.
buzzer.
Indeed.
Yeah. Really close game. Really enjoyed it. I am Skill Gym. You can find me at Skill Gym, or more importantly on shemudojo.com, which, like Matt said, you can find our latest interview with Yu Suzuki, which I would highly recommend people check out if you haven't done yet. Cracking interview. Managed to conduct it in person, so really special for me if you can check that out. And we also did a podcast show discussing the day and also the questions and answers, so definitely check that out. You can find on Radio Sega, Terra Player, all the usuals.
Yep.
And that's it, Casey. Yeah, happy 10th,
Okay,
mate.
thank you very much.
Appreciate
Thank you very
it.
much. Thank you everyone for joining. It was a blast to do this. I always say this, but thank you for putting up with my evil quizzes. This time I can't take all the credit for the evilness. So thank you again to Korimaru, to Dan, to James from the Sega guys, and to Lewis from the Dreamcast Junkyard. I think this was a very good idea. I don't get many of these. So
Yeah, I think so too.
which part? The
Just
part,
so
the part
far.
that I
That
don't
it was a
have
good
many
idea.
ideas? Many good ideas?
No,
Is that what you mean?
That it
How
was
dare you?
that it was to include people from the
Yeah, it's so-
community and
I
previous
know,
guests
I know.
to ask questions. To be very
Yes,
clear
yes,
about
yes.
what I was referring to, Casey.
And so I think we're going to repeat this in future quizzes. But thank you guys. Thank you everyone for watching or listening. It's been such a blast to do this for the past 10 years. So keep listening to the Sega Lounge. We have much more content to come, and these lovely folks will probably be part of that as well. So come back soon, right? Have a great week. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Sega Lounge, hosted by me, KC, and part of Radio Sega's network of live shows and podcasts. Theme song and incidental music by OSC. Got any suggestions? Drop me an email to podcast@thesegalounge.com. Find us at The Sega Lounge on X, Twitter, and Instagram, at thesegalounge.com on Blue Sky, and be sure to check out our Twitch and YouTube channel for live video content. You can find previous episodes of the show by going to thesegalounge.com, on the Terra Player app, and wherever you listen to podcasts. A Mixed On Productions podcast.